I see stupid curious debunk. Matthew, explain Santiago to Sydney flight on. Yeah, they go over United States on a flat Earth. If someone was going there, they'd have to go north. And when they go around, they can increase their speed dramatically due to the jet streams. That's what a lot of the stupid globers are really having a hard time understanding, that the air moves at different speeds in different directions, which is impossible on a globe.
Physics and logic on a level supreme. It's a curved reality, splitting flerf dreams.
Hey folks, how's it going? KRCK Debunks here once again. Now, hey, on Sunday I happened to be sitting around after having a meal with my wife and kids. I was out at a pub and something popped up on my phone. I was sitting there chilling out, the kids were having a little play, and it's Mikey who was on live stream. So I thought, well, I'll pop an earbud in, I'll have a little listen, one ear, just kind of had low. Because well, I can multitask, unlike a lot of flat earthers. And I thought I'd check it out, see what's going on. So it's quite fun to see what's going on here. I couldn't pop on. He said there's some sort of like link in the stream. If you have a little look at the live chat, you'll see I have it up there for a bit and I take it off live chat. And you see that there's nothing. There's no link there, and I think it's down to the fact that Mikey has me blocked on his StreamYard. He's got me blocked so I can't join his live streams after last year where I cooked him and cooked Matthew Keem while I was pissed and it was 2 in the morning. So I think they realized that they got lucky there. So he's had me blocked for about a year now, which, well, a coward as he is, won't unblock me. So let's check it out.
So they say the firmament doesn't exist, eh? That's what they say, right?
Yeah, the firmament still doesn't exist. Mikey's never shown evidence of firmament. He thinks he has because he's just making up shit because he doesn't understand what optics are. All he shows is a bunch of chromatic aberration, dirty lenses that are getting a bit of smudging, so they see something kind of looks like it's smudgy on the screen, out of focus. And I think he's also getting a little bit of a light bleed onto other sensors, and so they should get some of the other pixels, which then so you get some of that fringing and stuff. That's all it is. He's never proved the firmament. The only thing Mikey Smith's ever proved is he doesn't have a fucking clue what he's doing.
So here we go, people who discredit the firmament. This is part of the Milky Way again, part of some nebula near the Milky Way. Again, you can see there's other things in this picture other than the stars, which are side by side. There is no depth to these stars. These stars are all side by side.
Right, so Mikey, the guy who claims that space doesn't exist, is taking pictures of nebula. Holy fuck, the irony. It's just hilarious and quite embarrassing for Mikey. Question is, how do you measure the distance to the stars? He's claiming that there's no distance between them side by side. But as I've shown in previous videos, where I took pictures of streetlights and just turned the contrast down so all you can see is just the light off the streetlights and couldn't see any background, couldn't see anything. Mikey would swear that those lights were side by side, but they weren't. So as it turned up the contrast, you can see the full scene, and you can see the background, you can see there's completely was depth to those stars, to those lights. But on a very black background, very distant objects, and you zoomed in, you can't tell what's closer and what's further away. This could easily be done. Take some pictures, take a video of the distant trees off in the distance, and just do your video, tell me, without being see the trunks, just the tops of the trees, which is closer, which ones are further away. Bet you can't tell the difference, look like they're all side by side, even though you know there's depth to them. So yeah, this is easy on debunk Mikey. He doesn't have a fucking clue what he's talking about.
Right? Like a group of people standing out in the field, all side by side. Okay, folks? This is not noise in the picture. This is not pixelation. This is not dust. This is the firmament. This is part of the Milky Way extending out towards the nebulas. I can't remember which nebula this was, but
it's the Milky Way galaxy extending out into a nebula off in space. Thanks, Mikey. You just proved space. Well done there, Buttercup. You did a great job of falsifying everything you just claimed.
Yeah. This was recorded in Nevada. I just got back from there Wednesday. I'm pushing X, you piece of shit. This is not one of my best pictures, but you can obviously see that there's a surface there. And again, all of these stars, see these 3 stars here? They're side by side. Basil Problem, thank you very much. Remembering that we need to raise some money for getting one of the last 20 tickets to go see the shitbagger himself. I can't remember his name right now, but Brian Cox or whatever the hell, Brian Pussy, Brian Anus, whatever you want to call him. So yeah, there's a surface there. You can see it. And yes, thank you for the super chat. I'll put that up on the stream right away here.
Mikey's grifting for money to go see Brian Cox. He wants his subscribers and viewers to send him money so he can go see a physicist do a talk. What does Mikey think he's going to accomplish going to see Brian Cox talk? What do you think he's going to accomplish? He's certainly not going to debate Brian Cox. That's not going to fucking happen. Brian Cox will absolutely freaking rip strips off him and cook him instantly. Look, Mikey Smith lost a debate with a 12-year-old. What do you think a freaking trained physicist is going to do to him? Especially live. If Brian Cox even gives him the freaking time of day, which he probably won't because Mikey Smith's nobody. Brian Cox doesn't give a shit who Mikey Smith is. Probably never even fucking heard of him. Because Mikey Smith is freaking tiny. He's nobody. Brian Cox doesn't know who I am. I'm not going to claim he does. I'm a nobody either. But at least I'm more willing to admit that. Yeah, I don't have a big YouTube channel. Mikey Smith's got 3,000 subs. I don't. But you know, I have 3,000 subs. When it comes to like YouTube, that's tiny. That's small. I'm microscopic. But Mikey Smith's tiny. Yeah. So I would love to see. Please, Mikey, live stream it. If you do see Brian Cox, go see it. If you go there. And if you get talking to him, oh, please subscribe it. Live stream it. Please live stream it. Make sure to put it up. And make sure that, you know, give us plenty of notice because I need to be there. I need to be there. Watch the shit show because I know Mikey Smith's going to delete that stream. But, oh, I'd love to see that. Anybody else is going to that. And, you know, Mikey Smith, you tape it. Take a video, put it up, please. That's just going to be an epic fail for Mikey.
I think this might be the same as the previous one, but this is more brightened up. I'm going to be searching for more of these nebulas, clusters as the sky clears up, hopefully soon here. We're getting lots of rain, which is preventing me from recording the stars, obviously. Here it is. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, I still got it on screen share. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look and see if we can find this curvature anywhere here. Remember, anywhere you see curvature, just give me a shout out and we will possibly, we'll zoom into it. So this is pointing east. That is direct. Hold on a second. Let me confirm that. Yeah, that's the field house. And so this is east over here. I'll show you pointing south. This is directly south. Remember, the horizon will always rise to your eye level or the camera's level, and the sky and the ground will meet, right?
No, Mikey, the ground doesn't rise to eye level. If you took that drone up, that's from a DJI Pro 3 drone, by the way, that was about 300 to 400 feet above the Rough Riders football stadium. It's actually the name, but where the Rough Riders football team plays. And that would have used a wide angle lens that would have done that because that's the only one that does those 360 views on that drone. It's an automatic thing. You put it in and the drone will actually take a video and do a panoramic, which funny enough is kind of hilarious because what that's doing is taking pictures and stitching them together. Kind of like the iPhone 3 blue marble shot that he keeps going on. That was the same thing. It was the same technology, same technique. Take a whole bunch of pictures, stitch them together into one large image. So, Mikey, if you claim that the iPhone 3 background, the blue marble that was done 2003 or something, is fake, then this picture is fake. Can't have it both ways. I'm only using your logic and your level of evidence. You know, applying it to both things. But also, at that altitude, I'm not gonna see the curvature. So anybody, not gonna see left to right curvature, not high enough up. You gotta be about 30 to 35,000 for 40,000 feet, and you'll see left to right curvature. And you don't believe me? I'll put up a little video right about here. And this is from the cockpit of a commercial plane. This is from Wolfie 6020, sorry. Took a picture using an iPhone. He ensured he actually tested before leaving in a hangar. You can see all the straight lines the same, so there's no barrel distortion. And here you can see using Walter Bislin's advanced Earth curve calculator. You can see the curvature expected of the global spherical Earth at the altitude matches perfectly. So thanks for playing, Mikey. But yeah, you're not going to see a curvature from there. But if you think you should have, then you need to show the calculations at let's say 400 feet, 300 feet. What's the expected curvature of an Earth, of a globe that is 24,901 miles in circumference? Show me what was expected, and show me how much that would match in that, and how the Earth is actually flat compared to what would be expected on a globe. I would love to see that, but I know you, or Sam, nor Hakeem, or anybody else will actually put that up, because it completely destroys everything that you guys claim, and it's way too complicated for you.
Again, from left to right, no curve, and from bottom of the picture to all the way to bottom of the picture, or whatever direction you want to call it, there is no curvature anywhere. And I was hoping to get this to go to the full screen, but I don't see anything like that. So we will, oh, what is this? Oh, that's better. How did I do that? And then so this is pointing west. I'm probably over in this direction, give or take a few miles. And west, direct west is right there. Moose Jaw City would be over there. And
oh, Mikey, that's really interesting. So it's looking directly west. And you claim Moose Jaw City's over there. Why can't we see that? Why can't we not see an entire city? What's stopping us from seeing that? Another question is, so that's from Regina, okay? You see just a little bit south from there. Looking straight out there. Where's Table Mountain? Because it's a really tall mountain. Straight west from there, on the western border of Alberta. So why can't we see the entire mountain from there? It's about, I don't know, 300 kilometers, 400 kilometers, miles. It's easy to see that. I mean, everybody claims you can see a Pitt Gaspard and everything else, and proves Earth is flat. So you should see a giant mountain that's half that distance, right? I think it's about 600 kilometers, which is about 300 and some miles. So why can't we see that, Mikey? Oh, another thing is, curious, why is there a crisp horizon? Because, that wouldn't happen on a flat Earth if you do anything with geometry. If the Earth was flat, you'd see the prairie continuing off and off and off, and it's going way off in the distance and going over and over and over, and gradually going more and more and more misty stuff like that as we get more atmosphere between it, right? But it should continue off, and there would be no crisp horizon. A crisp horizon is expected in evidence that the Earth's a globe, because it'd be the fact as we go over the edge on the horizon, it would start to drop off to the side. I would create a crisp horizon because it's the curvature of the Earth, right? You didn't realize that's direct evidence of the curvature of the Earth, and the Earth's a globe. So why is that we can see that in your footage you think proves Earth is flat? Do you want to see the curvature? It's right there in front of your face, mate. It's called a crisp horizon, and it can only happen if the Earth's a sphere and not a flat pizza. So thanks for playing, but you've already lost this. I mean, you've already debunked yourself again for like the 268th time.
of course, we will go around to the north. So that street right here, parallel right there, is straight north. And again, I do not see any curvature whatsoever in this picture. Yeah, and so within distance, due to perspective, the clouds are appearing to go down, but they're not going down. All the clouds are level. It's the same thing with the telephone posts, or the power lines down the highway.
I brought that up, Mikey, because those clouds don't go all the way to the horizon. There seems to be a gap between there, and yet you can't see any more land. Because obviously you claim that the horizon always rises to eye level. So why can't we see that? What's in between there? Why is that there's no more land, and yet the clouds don't all the way down, as you like just tried to claim? Makes no sense on your flat Earth. Makes perfect sense in the globe. Completely, it's very good at verification that the Earth's a globe. So you just keep proving the Earth's a globe and not flat. You're doing a really good job. Almost as good as me. Almost. You'll get there one day. You'll get there.
Wait. The ones further in distance look shorter, but they're not actually physically shorter.
Well, Mikey, it's an interesting claim. Why I find it really interesting. So he's saying, as those telephone poles or electrical poles go further away, they look smaller, but not actually smaller. Okay, go with that. So, explain to me again, how's the sun set? Because the sun doesn't change angular size. But you claim it's moving away, and it gets to the point where it moves so far away, and it gets so small we can't see it anymore. But it doesn't do that. So, and you claim, obviously, as the telephones are going further, they look like they're getting smaller. They start off a lot much bigger. As like that, they look like getting smaller, but not actually getting smaller. So, well, that debunks your claim and the one that Matthew Keane made and Sam makes about the sun. Because the sun doesn't change angular size, but you guys claim it moves so far away, eventually it gets so small that we can't resolve it anymore. That doesn't work. That doesn't happen. So, thanks, Mikey, for falsifying your claims. I love it when you do that. It's always handy. Thanks.
We got Ryan's in the room. Good to see you there. So, yeah, this is what, when we say Saskatchewan or even Western Canada, most of Western Canada is flat. This is why we can record the stars all the way to the horizon here. Okay, so this is pointing east right there. This road here, or railroad track, goes east and west, and we'll go all the way over to Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, 70 kilometers that direction, which you can go to a northern route on Highway 2, which is 70 kilometers this direction, north and south. You can look back and you can see the lights in Regina from 70.
Now, what you can't actually see the lights of Regina. Go ahead, prove me wrong. Show me from 70 kilometers away. Show me the lights, actual lights. Take pictures of all the lights of Regina or Moose Jaw from there. You can't do it. What you can take a picture of is the light pollution being shone up onto the horizon and reflecting off of the atmosphere a bit. You can do that. You can show me the glow, but you can't show me the actual lights. But all that light is being projected up, and you're seeing it just above. And that's because why can't you see the lights? Because it's the curvature of the Earth. That's why.
Kilometers away. So you can see how wonderful flat it is here. Let's take a screenshot here. A few of them. We'll take that one. And what else? What else? I think probably the south is probably the best. And this is just over above the football stadium. So that's the new, it drops down below ground level here at the football stadium. So that's what that bitch looks like. And I can show you where I was located the other day when the police decided to trespass me from these public grounds. I was standing right here with my car and my billboards right on this intersection here. This here is a city property. This is a street, city street. That is 11th, I think, 11th Avenue. And it turns into here into a bay street that you can turn around on. And so I was standing right there with my car. And so the police decided to trespass me from there, and without me committing a crime. So I'm suing the Regina City Police, and I will be guaranteeing you that I will be, because my lawyer will be able to help me with that one, because it is not a federal case. It is just a regular case. And so, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's not public property. That is stuff that's run by a private division, so they rent it out to a private kind of holdings that does sports and venues and stuff like that. I addressed this already, and they have private security, so that's definitely not a public property or a public street there. You were standing on their property, you're harassing people going in and out. Security asked you to leave, you refuse, they phone the police. You, at that point, because you've been asked to leave by the private security of the place that you're on the premises you're on, you are actually in turn trespassed. You're committing a crime at that point. You refuse to leave. When the police came, they asked you to leave again. Now they're being very nice, they're calm, and they allowed you to leave, Mikey, on your own accord without actually charging you with trespassing or causing a disturbance or any other crimes you probably could have done. So you're lucky that you had such a tolerant and a level-headed police officer, but you know that could actually run out here in the future, Mike. Don't count on that every single police officer is going to be so nice. But back to your claim that you weren't committing a crime. You were, buddy. I'm sorry, but as soon as you're asked to leave and you refuse to leave, and you didn't start taking action to leave the premises at that point, you're committing a crime. 100%. Learn the law. It's not that hard.
And you can see for miles and miles.
Yep, you can. Rape until things disappear from the curvature of the earth, which is why you have a crisp horizon. So thanks, Mikey, for proving the earth's a globe once again.
I'll take that screenshot too, just for fun. Alrighty, let's get rid of that bad boy. Yes, Ryan, I know that's 100% illegal. All as they did was trespass me because they didn't want me there. I was not creating a disturbance. I was not disrespecting anybody. I was there under my own Canadian Charter of Rights. This is a huge problem for the police. I'm going to be going to the city on Tuesday for a massage, and I will be going to the radio stations to let them know that I am suing the Regina City Police. Now, what am I doing here? I need to look for, I don't know why my computer keeps dinging. I have no idea.
Actually, Mikey, you're committing an offense. You're trespassed because you're harassing people. Security didn't want you there. Private security, private property. And yes, you were harassing people. It is very clear you're harassing people, and you were certainly not respectful. When private security came and asked you to leave, all you did is give it all that, beaked off, called her all sorts of stuff, said you're going to sue her, blah, 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 gave her loads. Don't believe me? Check out the video where I covered this a couple weeks ago. This happened. And you'll see that Mikey was anything but respectful. He was nothing but a pompous little prick. And he got away with this. In fact, he's lucky the police are so nice to him because he was actually a complete knobhead to the police officers themselves. And if he had done that here in the UK, he would have been banged up for a Section 7 or Section 8 offense and done probably overnight in jail and would have facing some fines. So be lucky that the Regina police were actually so kind and nice to you. But if you're going to start suing them, you're going to find yourself in a lot more trouble. They're not going to be so nice anymore. You're going to put yourself on the radar in the crosshairs. And suddenly this police being so tolerant of you, it's not going to happen anymore. So you keep on this road, Mikey, you're going to find yourself in a lot more legal trouble than you actually expected. And I don't fancy your chances very well of claiming that they infringed on your Canadian Charter of Rights, because he didn't. Look at your Charter of Rights again. You don't have the right to be on private property because you want to be there. They have the right to autonomy, they have a right to have their property, and they have the right to ask you to leave. It's not infringing on your rights. Now you can keep making these claims because you don't actually know the fucking Canadian Charter of Rights. I do. I studied this shit in school because I went to school in Canada, and this is part of the curriculum. Unfortunately, I think you flunked out. You must have, because you're a flerf. So you obviously went fucking something went wrong somewhere.
Okay, so here we are. Let's zoom in, and no, still no curvature. No curvature there. So that's pointing north, and oh no, which one is this one? This one's, there's the cathedral. Yeah, so this one's kind of the southwest direction. This is the cathedral down near the cathedral area where I was the other day with the arts festival thing, the street fair. I was just a couple blocks over, so I would have been probably parked over here somewhere. But as you can see, there is no curvature. to be found anywhere here in Saskatchewan, let alone Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and most of Ontario is completely flat. And so, yeah, again, Globies, can you please identify the curvature going from here to there or left and right? Okay, from here to here or left and right.
No problem, Mikey. I'll take a shot. Easy done. It's right there in front of your face. It's crisp horizon. You can't have that on a flat pancake Earth. That's the curvature right there. That's the effects of curvature. That's why you have a crisp horizon. As for seeing left to right, 400 feet, not high enough to see curvature left to right on a globe that's 24,901 miles in circumference. So simply, it's just not high enough up, take in enough, have a wide enough field of view, be able to see the curvature left to right. But forward and back, not a problem. Like I said, crisp horizon right there. That's curvature of the Earth. Not that hard to see, Mikey. You just have to actually look, open your eyes, and stop believing what David Weiss and Eric DeBay, all the other freaking lying grifters have told you. By now you won't have that because you made your flat Earth all of your whole fucking personality. That's all you are. You're nothing but a flerf. You'll never be anything more than a flerf. And so you're the dumb of the dumb. You're the dumbest of the dumb. So, you know, people got like the lowest of the, low 1%. The dumb people, you're a flat earther. So you're like the bottom 1% of dumbest people. So, unfortunately, you live in a delusional fantasy world and you'll never see anything more than what you want to see. And even though it's right there in front of your face and you've proven the globe several times, you'll deny it every single time. That's what flerfs do. They deny reality.
Oh, my legs are cramping up. Oh, my God. I'm not having a good day here, guys.
Yeah, Mikey, about that, you know, how you always saying your legs are cramping up and, you know, they're feeling so sore and feels like pins and needles. Yeah, part of that is you got nephropathy of your legs. That's due to the fact that you haven't looked after yourself very well for your diabetes, your blood sugars, and now you have nerve damage. Then to compound that, the absolute copious and freaking insane amounts of Epsom salts you drink multiple times a week, yeah, it's you're getting extreme dehydration and you're doing more damage to yourself. Then drinking borax, you know, that cleaner that's actually used for like laundry soap and shit like that. Yeah, look at one of the side effects of drinking borax. You'd be surprised. Yeah, has to do with your legs and having issues with that. And then I also believe that you take a whole shitload of vitamin B supplements, pills all the time. Way more than you probably should. Yeah, you might want to look that up too. Yeah, it's your legs again. So what you've done is that you've already had issues, then compounded them some more, and then compounded them some more. So all you're doing, Mikey, is everything you think you're doing to make yourself healthier, it's just making you worse. So you're complaining, I have no sympathy for it because you've been told this multiple times, and yet you're too fucking ignorant to actually listen to anybody who actually might have a shred of freaking information and stuff. This is something a passion of mine on the side, which is health, fitness, wellness, and taking supplements and stuff like that. So yeah, Mikey, take my word of advice or don't and suffer. It's up to you.
Legs and shit. So I do have a new blanket hanging on the back wall there. It's not a picture. It's actually a blanket of the Star Series, of course. It was made by a friend of mine. He went to Mexico. He didn't make it, but a friend of his made it for me. Shit, guys. Come back later. My arms, my legs. Oh my God. It's not fun having diabetes, guys. Sometimes I'm sitting here and my fucking legs cramp up, my arms don't want to work. Oh, it's just fucking body just goes all fucking stupid.
just one more time, like I said it, and I've warned Mikey about this shit. But he takes his borax, takes all the Epsom salts, doesn't look after his health. This is what happens. So you're only 3 years old, mate, and you're poisoning yourself, slowly poisoning yourself, and now you're suffering. But you just don't seem to get it, even though I have tried to point this out to you loads of times, and I've shown you the evidence, I've shown you the studies, I've shown you the stuff from the medical experts. You just don't believe them. So this is what you get. Hope you like it.
Anyways, you got some new pictures or what?
Yeah, I've been kind of busy with that new channel that I opened the end of space. So my objective is to get as many pictures as possible that confirm the shape and the behavior of the stars. And I'm very proud to tell you that we have today, between yours and my pictures, 55 footage, good footage of stars in 20 constellations. So we're going to get that to 100 stars as soon as possible, now that the good days are coming up. And this will, close that polemic about, well, you don't have you have 2 stars, you have 3 stars for 2 years, you have the same stars, you don't have any stars. Well, we have over 50 stars and soon over 100 stars. And that's only what Mikey and I can get. Wait until we're going to be 10, 12 people working. We're going to cover the entire skies. There are about 3,000 stars or something like this, I think you can see with the naked eye.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
No, we can see far more than just 3,000 stars with the naked eye. If you look at all over the Earth, this stuff we got, and you're talking all year, we look at the full year, because we see different stars at different times of year, depending where the Earth is in its orbit around the sun. As for them saying they got 50 stars, every single one's going to be absolute garbage and bullshit, full of chromatic aberration, distortion, because these guys manipulate their images, they manipulate their phone to sit a certain way so that they can get the image that they want. They make the stars, the planets, everything look the same, which is evidence that they don't have a fucking clue what they're doing, or they're just lying grifters, and maybe a bit of cognitive bias. But whatever it is, what they're doing is bullshit. I've proved it. I've showed how to replicate their stars, and told you how it's bad methodology using poor quality optics. So, that's about it. I said I was out with a telescope last night, taking images of different stars and Venus, as well as the moon, and my images look far better than Mikey's and Sam's, and they definitely don't look anything like them. But then I'm using proper equipment. I've got a half-decent telescope, I use a planetary camera, I make sure it's collimated correctly, make sure it's focused correctly, there's a reason to do all that stuff, because you get good quality stuff, and it's all been verified by everybody around the world who does something very similar. But Mikey and Sam, you guys can shoot all the freaking garbage stars you want and make them all look exactly the same. It doesn't prove anything other than the fact that you guys don't have a fucking clue what you're doing.
So we can eventually we'll be able to cover all of them. It might take a couple of years. Did you say hi to the Drunk Debunk Show and the Curious UK Debunk that are watching us now?
Yeah, here we go. Hey, fuckers.
Hello.
Wait, can I lick your balls?
You got that?
Piece of rat shits. Anyways, that's my hello.
Oh, Mikey, that was really fucking weird. You want to lick my what? Sorry, Mikey. I don't go that way. I know people like to make fun of my name, call me Bi Curious UK. I'm straight as gonna be. I've been married for nearly 20 years. Something that I don't think you guys know. I don't think you guys have experienced the touch of a woman in a very, very long time, or if ever at all. I don't think Mikey has. I know Matthew Keane never has. He's just a silly little simp. That's about it. So, no, thank you, Mikey. I'm not really up for it. I'm not up for having you do anything with my genitals. Thank you very much. I do appreciate if you stop talking about them, because that's just fucking weird. And you could have just stopped with just flipping the bird, and that would have probably been okay, but you had to take it to a really weird and creepy place. That's just, weird, mate.
Curious UK Debunk. So you see now they have a new tactic. They have those guys that look like nerds and like like coming out of their mother's basement there with 10 views in the on their videos with like 10 subscribers. So you can think that they're not part of something big. They have no sponsors, have nobody behind them. Those are regular guys.
See, there's no
Really, Sam, I mean, it looks like you're sitting in your mom's basement right now, dude. I mean, fuck, most of my videos, I'm outside doing shit. But you're either lounging on the couch out of breath, don't know why, or you're sitting where it looks like in the basement, yapping on and pretending like you're so clever. Yeah, I mean, I got loads of videos showing me out with my telescope. Sometimes I'm invited Mikey, other times I've just been out doing astrophotography. And there's a reason I haven't been on live very often is because, well, yeah, I got shit to do. I got a job, I got family, I got a freaking lot of different projects on the go. So, and most 99% of the people who are in the globe side are functional adults in society, have full-time jobs and probably families and stuff like that. Unlike people who like Mikey, who sits on his ass all day collecting freaking disability and then goes out and drives around derping and harassing people all the time. I mean, yeah, this, whatever, mate, but I mean, you keep calling me a nerd thinking that's like some sort of big insult. Alright, dude. Fucking hell. Keep coping up if you want.
well, it's just a circle with nothing in it.
Well, you've just been erased.
From existence. That's good.
Okay, so this is the latest footage, the latest video I took yesterday of Altair in the constellation of Aquilae. So I don't know how you pronounce it. So this is what we got.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, see, they all look like rings, and then they're.
It's all the same. You can see the vortex.
It's a vortex. Is exactly what they are.
Yeah, it's some kind of a. And what's funny is that I arranged a picture there, just like took off all the that noise there, that dust there. But I realized that when there is dust in the air, so that top spike there, I cannot have it clear. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So it's Altair, constellation Aquilae.
And of course, I've said it how many times, loads of chromatic aberration, distortion because he probably has his camera lens probably not completely centered, not completely flush with the eyepiece. Obviously, he's got his binoculars have prism in them, causes aberration. The lenses cause a bit of aberration on the binoculars. The lenses of his phone camera cause some sort of aberration, distortion. He's using subpar optics because the phone isn't really actually the best, especially strapped to a pair of binoculars. If you don't have that exactly fucking perfect in the eyepiece, and exactly flush, and you get the mix and have the phone camera on manual zoom or focus and don't have it zoomed in, then you're gonna get shit like this. And yeah, it's just garbage. I mean, all that's garbage. The fact they think all the stars look the same just shows that their methodology is nothing but fucking trash, and that's not how stars look. I put up some shorts just recently showing that how stars look, or look at my astrophotography channel on here, whatever we call it, where I've my playlist in which I show loads of stuff, the stuff that I personally have gotten. Now obviously these people got much better than me, like Reg Writer, Astronomy Live, and there's fucking tons of people on YouTube that have far better equipment than I do and get some amazing shots. None of them, absolutely none of them look like Mikey and Sam's. Mikey and Sam's is trash, fucking plain and simple.
Aquilae, I don't know how you say it.
It's just driving me nuts.
So this is the latest, boys. Those are the latest. I'm going to show you something else.
Well, Mikey really is suffering on this live stream here. I mean, dude, you need to get yourself looked at. Get some proper medical advice. Stop taking all that borax and drinking copious amounts of freaking Epsom salts. And start looking after yourself, dude. Your body is trying to tell you something, and you really, really need to start listening. Because it's not going to get any better, mate. I'm telling you. I know you don't want to take my advice because I believe the Earth is a different shape than you, but I actually kind of do care. I don't like to see somebody suffering. Yeah, dude, you're doing this to yourself, honestly. I would say, I mean, you can see it. His body's trying to tell him. He just refuses to listen.
I'm going to show you more. I'm going to show the best stars actually. What I got at this distance. So this is Formalhaut. I don't know who would name that, but it's. I'm sharing. Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
So that's also in the wind and in the sandstorm. So it's a very bad condition. But you're gonna see you have like better footage coming up. So we can detect that spinning movement there. So it's all the same. They're all the same. They're all the same picture.
Fucking idiot! It's not spinning movement. It has to do with the fact that you're getting different atmospheric effects that is causing the light from that star to kind of wobble back and forth, and you're seeing it's essentially like the flicker. And that's what it has to do with just like as the atmosphere is changing and things moving. You said it's windstorm stuff. So all you're doing is just seeing all the wind and different air currents and different thermal pockets and stuff, and it's just causing the light to wobble and move. That's why the stars actually twinkle a lot when you see this, and it has to just do with obviously not only are they reactors and they do that, they kind of move anyways, but you're getting that light, that small point source, and it's wobbling back and forth a bit. And also that is definitely being blown out. He's got his exposure set too high, and so that's why you're getting that. So he's getting this massive, huge blob of just light, and obviously, it's still operational other shit as well. But yeah, that's what you're getting. It's not spinning. It's just simply the light being flickered, moved a bit by the atmospheric effects of the Earth's atmosphere that we have.
That was in. Oh, Pisces Australis. How come I put Aquila? They made me confused. Yeah, Formalhaut is in Pisces Australis. Sorry, yeah. It's a big star, like, looks like it's alone, that there's no stars around. It's next to the horizon.
Cool. Yeah, where's the next one?
Okay.
What could I drink?
So let me show you the next one.
Is it me? Is Mikey seem fucking bored out of his skull? Or he's probably being distracted with the fact is that he's in a lot of pain and discomfort, and I just don't think he's able to focus on this. As I said, he really needs to start listening to his body, maybe get looked at, and start listening to the doctors, because he might actually find that he'll get some help. But yeah, this definitely seems like Mikey really not paying much attention. He's definitely distracted with something else.
We have Sheddy. Let's see Sheddy. Oh, wait a second. Share. Here it is. It's Capricorn.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's all the same. It's not a great quality, but it's enough. The thing is that we're not trying to do some art here. It's not like an art gallery. It's just like we're trying to prove for now that the stars have all the same behaviors and shape, except for what we call the planets, which have the same shape, but they don't have any activity. Like there's no frequency.
I must have fixed my computer because it hasn't dinged in a while.
Yeah, the only thing is, Sam, you're not proving that all the stars are the same shape and all this shit. All you're actually proving is that you don't know what the fuck you're doing. All you're proving is that your methodology yields the same thing because point sources and the way you're holding your phone up against the lens of your binoculars, you're getting chromatic aberration and distortions. And it's just the same thing which I proved in my video, which I explained how I did it in the fact of why is this happening. And yeah, so that's all you guys are doing, is just pretty much just proving me right. Every time you do any of these observations, all you're doing is just proving me right, that I know how you guys are doing it, and that it's just a load of crap. But you're certainly not proving that the stars are close or the firmament is real. That's one thing you're not proving at all, because both of those statements are 100% false and it's a load of bullshit.
I don't know what I did, but wish I could fix my body.
So this is all pretty much the same,
Yeah.
but it's on the record.
Hey, so can you record some of the planets? Like other than Venus, like we need Mars. Is Mars around your area?
Of course it is. I just,
Yeah, we got to get Mars. I want to know what the hell Mars looks like.
Yeah, Sam's bullshitting. Doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You can't see Mars from Israel right now. It rises. Mars comes above the horizon too close to sunrise. And then obviously it's, you know, the sunlight, the sun, the day was way too bright to see Mars with, especially with a pair of binoculars. So, yeah, no, Sam, you can't see Mars right now. It's too bright out when Mars is above the horizon from Israel, which is about 31 degrees north latitude. So, yeah, nice try. You're bullshitting. Maybe use Stellarium map or something like that, and then you'll know when you what planets and celestial objects you can see. But Mars isn't one of them right now.
I've gotten.
You have to realize also that these stars that you see now are stars that are very small. You can see them with it's not like Sirius. It's not the bright stars that are very, very small. So you know, the conditions were harsh and the size they're not that bright. But anyways, so far so good. What else can I show you? What else can I show you? I can show you. There is Antares. There is Arcturus is also good. It's a good.
I'm not doing the Canadian Space Agency anymore. It would cost way too much money. But whether I had the money or not, they would lose 100%.
That's a fucking hilarious, Mikey. Because you tried to sue the Canadian Space Agency last year, and you lost. I wonder why. Oh yeah, you got thrown out from lack of evidence from your side. You didn't have any evidence of any of your claims. Typical flat earther makes loads of claims, doesn't have any evidence to back any of it up. So that's not a surprise. And yes, it does cost lots of money, Mikey. You know, especially you gotta pay $700 in court fees for the fucking to the Canadian Space Agency, and they let you off because they should have paid double that amount. But the judge was actually nice to you and only cut it in half. She took pity on you because she realized you probably don't have the money for it. So yeah, would they lose? No, they wouldn't lose because they didn't lose, Mikey. You lost. I know you just keep denying this simple fact, but it's there in black and white. We've all seen it. It was all in writing. Because the whole community, we were all very, very interested in what you were doing. And we knew how it was going to play out. We just wanted to see exactly the repercussions are going to be. And you got lucky. Honestly, I do think you got lucky. But, yeah. Fucking, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to do the Canadian Space Agency again. I mean, you lost last time.
Okay, let me share.
I gotta take some vitamins or something.
Yeah, sharing.
Feels like I'm being attacked from the inside.
Yeah, that's what happens when you take advice from TikTok grifters and charlatans and yeah, fucking just and Mikey Smith. That's how you feel. You feel like you're being attacked on the inside as your insides rot out from the borax and the freaking copious amounts of freaking Epsom salts he takes like 3 times a week, and his insides are pretty much just rotting, coming out, and he's pretty suffering from extreme dehydration. So fucking hell, Mikey, this is bad.
Yeah, see, that's
so again, it's not a great footage, but it's enough. It's good enough again to make that point, and this is the objective for now. It's the first footage. It's the first footage we have of that star. So it's the first contact. And yeah, I called you on that one. We'll set that off. People don't have to wait to hear anything. Okay. Oh, it's not playing. What happened? I'm not sharing anymore?
Well, you're sharing.
Well, the video is like playing on my side. I'm going to share again because mine was playing, but it wasn't showing on the... Arcturus. Did you know that song? Did you check? Did you see
I think I may have recorded that once, but I'm not sure. Arcturus is kind of hard for me sometimes, but not that clear, obviously. But Yeah, I know Arcturus, that's for sure.
Well, the advantage that I have here, but on you, is that the sky here is much clearer than in Canada.
Well,
So
and you've got those binoculars.
yeah, well, with binoculars can
I
allow me
have
to
clear
see.
skies. I need those binoculars, man. I don't think I'm gonna get them.
No, well, don't
Ever.
think positive. Those guys are working on it. They told us, but it's crazy because I've never seen a company working like that ever.
Honestly, Mikey, those binoculars aren't going to help you make any difference with any observations. You can get the same derpy bullshit and aberration and distortions that you keep putting out because you purposely make your optics do that. You put your camera in a certain position to get the shapes and the colors that you want. And if you want to see Arcturus, look at my videos on my astrophotography playlist. I have Arcturus I've seen through using an astrophotography rig that I have, and you'll see what it actually looks like. It's nothing like what fucking Sam's showing there. That's just a little bullshit, as always.
So that's Arcturus. But you see, it's funny because the colors are different, and if people believe that those are like chromatic aberrations, well, they can just Google it and just see what Google is saying about that star, and you're going to see that it's a brownish star. They're going to confirm the colors. So
Really, Sam, should we check that? And remember, Sam's stars are also out of focus. But look at this, chromatic aberration, none on the top, on the bottom. Now look, his match the bottom, chromatic aberration. Holy shit! Yep, that matches chromatic aberration.
There's no chromatic aberration here. There's a problem of focusing. I mean, it's focused on the star, but the thing, it's like if you focus in water, you won't be able to get a good image. You can be perfectly focused on something like an object inside,
Oh shoot! Hey, can you go back? Or not even, just keep it playing. Can you see those?
Yeah, those dots. Yeah, the dots. Yeah.
It's like 4 dots. In behind the star or something. I don't know.
It's on many footage. On a lot of stars, they have those dots around them, and sometimes they turn around. They just spin around the star.
Yeah, I believe that's because he's using digital zoom on his cell phone, where he's got it hooked up to his binoculars because he can't make the binoculars go any higher magnification. And so I think what he's doing there is he's got a bit of I think it's called sensor bleed, and it's because he's using digital zoom and he's getting a bit of digital noise. And when you're coming out, bringing in that much, then you're getting the light being, it's a single hot source is bleeding on a few of the other sensors around it. So that's what you're getting there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's exactly what he's seeing there. And this is something very common in their footage to get a lot of sensor bleed, and it is out of focus as well. And as I pointed out, I think they don't have their phones set exactly center of the eyepiece and it's truly flush. I think they have it off to one side a little bit, and it's kind of cocked off a little bit, and to get the effects that you're getting. That's kind of what I had to do when I did it using my binoculars, or not using my kid's telescope and using a mobile phone. It's I had to kind of hold it to wonky angles to get what they had. So that's why I know that the methodology is bullshit.
Well, the thing that there are globies and globies. You have globers that simply believe that the Earth is a globe because they don't know any better. They don't do the research, and they're kind of sincere. That's what they believe. Then you have those guys like the Drunk Debunk Show and all this, his band there, which are like sponsored people by the, whoever is behind them, and their job is to lie about the Earth, lie about science, and that's something else.
I don't know. I don't think Drunk Debunk Show is getting sponsored by anybody and paid to lie about stuff. I'm certainly not. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. My watch is ringing here. Oh, NASA. Oh, yeah. No, I am doing a video. Yeah. No, it's okay. So I'll make sure it's good. I'll get all the information out. I make sure that everybody tell everybody that those objects that Mikey and Sam are showing are fake, and that the firmament is fake. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. No worries. So if I get this done, I get a bonus check, right? Are you sure? All right. Thanks. Over and out. Sorry about that. Sorry, I had a call on my my watch. So yeah. So like I said, I'm not being sponsored at all. I don't think Drunk Debunk Show is at all. So no, not at all. I'm independent. I don't get paid to do any of this stuff at all. Not at all.
But among us, we also have like two kinds of people. We have flat earthers, people that understand that the Earth is flat and they just like fighting over it, no problem. But amongst those people, there are like true flat earthers, true truthers, I can say, and there are people that are not truthers. That means they're not going to fight all the way for the truth at every level. They're just like they like the truth as long as it's comfortable for them. But as soon as it's going to disturb them, they're going to just like block. They're not going to check anything. They're just going to stay on their beliefs.
Yeah, every flerf is guilty of the exact same thing. All of the flat earthers that don't agree with everything that they say 100% are fake flat earthers, and they don't know what they're talking about, and they're just shills, and that them and their little group are the only true flat earthers, or some people think that they're the only true flat earthers, and all other flat earthers are lying shills and fake, and they don't know the truth, and they refuse. It's called a no truth Scotsman fallacy, and flat earthers do this shit all the time. They're always the ones with all the answers, and all the other flerfs that don't agree with 100% what they say are just lying grifters.
Those are not truthers. Those are like flat earthers, not truthers. Truthers is like it's more complicated. Truthers is like you have to accept the truth, whatever it is, and accept it from whoever has got it. So that's the thing. So everything takes time. Okay, I wanted to show you what I talked to you about, Mikey. I don't know if you can see it now. I made a footage on that crescent moon there, so I want people to know.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, no, when I was remember when I was reviewing your footage, I didn't. Even, I woke up that morning and I didn't adjust my phone screen brightness yet that day. So I went back. I'm like, oh shit! I was looking at it when my brightness on my screen was like down to like 20%. So,
but
I brightened it up and then I could see stuff.
But I tell you what, I was about to delete those videos because I say, well, everybody's got videos of the crescent moon. I'm not going to put that on the site, on the channel. But then at the last minute, I realized that there was those shadows there. We're gonna show that to people.
Yeah.
So you can tell us what it is, if it's like something that might be generated by the phone, which I don't believe it is. I don't believe the phone can do that. But anyways, just let me know what you think. Wait a second. Let me just again come back to that thing there. Okay, sharing. Windows, here it is. So check it out. It's a video it's a few minutes video. It's coming back on itself. Okay, got it? All right. So that's the moon. Okay, now I'm going to stop the picture there. I don't put nothing. I don't put no indication. But if you can see, this is what we're talking about here. I don't know if you see it. Those are like shark teeth, it looks like shadows. I don't know what it is. I call that shadows because this is what it looks like.
Yep, 100%. That's shadows because there's this crescent moon. The sun's shining on it. It's obviously more on the other side. And 100%. That's what that is. Thanks, Sam, for proving that the moon reflects sunlight and is sphere. Exactly like the heliocentric model says.
But it doesn't seem to reflect be the shadow of anything that we can witness.
Can you take a screenshot and then put that screenshot up and zoom in? Because I don't think we can see what you're seeing.
Yeah, I know, but wait a minute, because you're going to see it. The video is going to keep on going. You're going to understand. Because for now, I just start nice and easy. That's the first footage. You're going to have a second footage, and then the third one, the fourth one, you're going to see it. So that's the second footage of the crescent moon. Now we don't see much, but it's going to be zooming soon. Wait a second. So when I saw this footage, I said, okay, I don't care, but what do we need that for? We got plenty of these pictures, these videos on the internet. Okay, so now this is what you're going to have to check out. Okay, here we go. Oh, it doesn't show. It doesn't show here. Wow, it's too dark.
Yeah, you can't see much.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't see nothing even on my side. It's too dark. It's too dark. Wait a second. Let me just go. It's too. See, the video is being compressed all the time. Like when you go from, you cannot see it. Wow, I have to make it clearer. You cannot see nothing. It's too dark.
Well, those.
All right, since Sam seems to be getting confused with his own fucking footage, weird. What he's confused about is the fact is that the sun, obviously the moon's surface isn't smooth, right? It's got craters, it's got mountains, it's got ridges, it's up and down, it's all over the place. And at some point, especially when the sun's off to one side, like the crescent moon or half moon, stuff like that, is that the sun's coming across, is hitting higher peaks, and then at certain points it's not because we're in the lower or they're being blocked by the peaks or ridges. They're not being seen. So that's where you see where he's confused about is the one part there where you'll see and I'll point it out here. See, I'll put it up on here. See if I can show you. I'll put arrows here, and you'll see he's confused with this part here, and it's the fact is that it's going past where you have the terminator line, and that's only because there's a higher mountains, there are higher peaks that are going up quite high, and the sun's going across and catching the sun compared to the lower parts where it's not, where then you get terminator line, and so you get some parts like this and like that. And it's, when you have high zoom and fairly good definition, then you'll see that this, you'll see all these peaks and stuff, obviously from the ground with just naked eye, looking up, and the sun, the moon being as bright as it is, you're not seeing these because you can't see quite as great a detail. So that's why. So what he's pointing out there, that's what he's confused about, but we'll move on. But that's what it is, just so you know.
It's too dark.
Hold on. Just hold on to your panties there.
Maybe you should go on the site there on the. Maybe I should do that. Maybe it's better on the channel. Because on the channel I just put it also.
Wait
a second, let me see.
It's not showing there either.
Oh, maybe on the channel we're gonna see it better. Here, check it out. Sharing.
Oh, here, use two. Use these two last pictures I sent you on WhatsApp. Use those two.
Okay, wait a second. Just
the last two, not the first two.
Let me just finish this.
You can see them right there for sure.
Okay, check it out. I'm sharing now. Do you see the difference now? Do you see the?
Just hold on here. I just see it. Okay.
Fuck am I here?
Yeah, you should use the two pictures I sent you.
Okay.
For sure, man.
No problem. I'll use them. You just finish that part. So now you can see here. Do you see the spikes there on the right side?
Yeah, kind of horizontally. Yeah.
Yes. So see, it's better to sit on the.
But the two I sent you are really good. You should use those.
Okay.
We can really see them on these.
All right, I'm gonna use them.
Yeah. There we go.
So now maybe you see it better. Yeah, you see it better now. You see those are the spikes there.
Yeah, turn down your brightness maybe. Your screen is really bright when it comes up.
Dude, I don't think that's the way it works on Zoom. I don't think Sam changing the brightness of his screen is going to affect your Zoom or your StreamYard's feed. I think it's down to you, Mikey. Maybe change the background. I don't know, but I don't think he can change the brightness of his screen is going to affect your StreamYards. That's just weird. It just shows, flerfs can't attack, can they?
Can you change the brightness, maybe?
I don't know. Out of WhatsApp, I don't know how to do that. I'm not going to look for that now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Zoom in. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
So you see, we have the problem that I have with this black spots there is that, let's play stupid and let's believe it's a rock. Okay, let's just say it's a rock and there is like shadows. Okay, the problem that I have is that there are no like mountains, like peaks like this that can have that type of shadow.
Yeah, well, that's not pointing up. That's
the shadow.
That's horizontally with the moon.
Yes, but in order for her to have a shadow horizontally, just like somebody that is walking on the street, it's vertical, and the shadow is horizontal. So there's nothing vertical that can generate that type of shadow. First of all.
See what I mean? Because they think the moon's smooth, I guess, or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's 100% what that is. That's just, there's different peaks, there's different high points, kind of like mountains on the moon. And because the sun is coming in from such a sharp angle, you're getting where the higher parts are shadowing the lower parts. This is quite easy. Here's a picture of the moon I took with my telescope and astronomy camera. So I'm a lot more better tech and and then also I've cleaned it up so that it's nice and sharp and crisp and looks good. And this is over like not just one picture like what Sam and Mikey do is they just take one picture. This is from a series of different pictures in which then I stacked it, so I'm accounting for it. I'm taking out atmospheric disturbances where it can cause fuzziness and wobble and stuff like that. And that's the whole point of doing post-processing, is that you take out as much as you can of the atmosphere and different distortion and stuff, and obviously make sure that your equipment's focused, something that Sam and Mikey tend to struggle with quite greatly. But yeah, there it is. You can see there's peaks, valleys, mountain ranges, craters, all that stuff, because the moon is a rock, like a massive huge sphere, full of all sorts of scars from millions of years of being struck by different things that have come and being drawn in, because it actually has its own gravitational pull. It's like 1/4 of the Earth's, but it has an atmosphere, things don't burn up, so they hit the surface. There you are.
Second of all, I don't believe personally that there are, like it's not a rock. I believe it's a plasma. It's just an image, somehow projection of some kind.
So in case you didn't get that, he said he doesn't believe it's a rock. He believes it's either a plasma or projection of some kind. Even though he zoomed right in, he's looked at it, it's solid. You can see shadows bouncing off of it. You can see the light bouncing off. You can see shadows, different things. He's denying it. This is a typical flat earth thing. They deny any and all evidence that completely contradicts their narrative or their preconceived bias. Thing is, if it was a plasma, it wouldn't hold a form. Like, you wouldn't have the same patterns on there. It'd be moving, shifting. Because flerfs don't understand what fucking plasma is. Then if it's projection, what's it projecting on? Why does it look exactly the same? Like, no matter where you are in the world, still has the same face on it, still has the same shape, doesn't change. Where's the projection coming from? How's the projection getting up there? Who's running projection? Who turns it on, turns it off? Where's the power coming from? Like, what the fuck? Like, is this... They'll see anything just to admit that the moon isn't a spherical object orbiting the Earth. Even though we've been there, we've just flew around it just a couple months ago with Artemis. Nope, it all has to be fake because, well, it doesn't conform to the preconceived bias and fit their delusional narrative for the fantasy flat Earth. So it has to be fake because it doesn't fit their, their cartoon world that they've made up in their heads that none of them can prove and none of them actually have any consistency. It's fucking weird. I mean, grown adults do make-believe and pretending it's reality.
So, but the thing is that, this is kind of weird to see these things there. And I asked for, people's opinion to know what, to tell me what it could be. So I checked on the internet. I checked all your videos, Mikey, to see if I can detect that over there. I don't see nothing like it.
Yeah, you don't see nothing, Sam, because Mikey can't figure out how to fucking focus his shit and actually take any decent images. I mean, if I've looked into his binoculars and stuff he uses are pretty decent, they're okay. Unfortunately, he's using them in a really bad way. Like I said, methodology is bad. And when I say the optics are shit, it's because you're using subpar optics, being a mobile phone camera, tiny little lens, tiny little sensor, is not actually very good. It's pretty subpar when it comes to what you're trying to use it for. So, still subpar optics. And then subpar people using them too. I mean, there's definitely this user error here as well. So that's why I haven't seen that, because, well, not everyone just can figure out how to use your shit.
And
I don't have your binoculars, so
yeah, that's why. Yeah, but sometimes you don't need those binoculars. You can see there's a lot of things that you see with your binoculars that I cannot see. And that's also a point I wanted to make to for people to understand that, Mikey started that party there, like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, by taking like this, by randomly, like star series.
Yeah.
And for about a year and a half, 2 years, he kept on, shooting other stars. And I came into the picture and I shot other stars, many stars. But somehow it's funny because the first star that he took is still the best one. Despite the fact that we have hundreds of shots now, we took hundreds of shots. We have 55 and maybe more because Mikey doesn't give me, all these videos that he has to, have a communication problem here because I'm keeping putting my shit there and he doesn't put his. So, but you should send me everything you got. But, you have to take some time to send me everything and I'll put them online. So
Mikey's first shot there, when he has on the blanket or towel, what the fuck's behind him, And you want to think the best is the shittest, and then he's just taking more shittier pictures as he's gone, and just continue with the shitty stuff. Then, all right, if that's what makes you happy. I think the irony, the fact that Sam telling Mikey to give him all of his shots so he can put on his YouTube channel that he's made, that I think he's hoping to eventually get enough subscribers and stuff that he can monetize and start making money on it. He's pretty much telling Mikey, send me all your stuff so I can put it up on my YouTube channel and I can monetize this. It's the irony behind it. It's like fucking Mikey doesn't even realize Sam's using him for content, he's using him for clout, and Sam's trying to convince Mikey to give him all of his hard work that Mikey's, I know Mikey claims he's doing hard work, has done, so that he can put on his YouTube. Fuck, Sam, go do your own shit. Fucking leave Mikey stuff alone. Let Mikey do his own thing. Let him derp out. You want to do something similar, then get your ass out there in Israel, get your binoculars out, get your freaking start shooting your own damn stars, and let Mikey freaking keep his derpy bullshit on there, so you both can have freaking chromatic aberration, out of focus, fucking digital noise and all the other shit, freaking photographs, but at least you're doing your own. Like, crap. Fuck, Mikey doesn't even realize that Sam's pretty much just using him, and I think it's going to get to a point where once Mikey served his purpose, Sam's just going to freaking turf him, and that's it.
So the thing is that we have like about 50, 60, good videos, good footage of stars, and none is as of good quality that is as precise as the first one it took. Oh, I have other stars that show things that it doesn't have, that reflections of the stars, a lot of things. But according to the quality of the details, it's funny because it's still it's still got the gold medal. It still holds the cup.
Yeah.
There's no better footage. We have good footage, close footage. We have different footage that is very good.
Yeah.
But not that of that kind. So again, if you go on the end of space, that last video I put on the moon, check it out. It's kind of like, it's weird. It's almost scary. It's like, whoa, what the hell is that? It's like if there is if it was again, let's play stupid. That's if it was a ball. It's like there is a crust, and there is something behind that gives that shadow there. But it cannot be, and I don't know how the phone could do that, because it doesn't do that all the time. It doesn't do that, everywhere. So the thing is that it's interesting. We don't know. The reality is that we don't know what we're looking at exactly.
You say there's like some sort of crust and fucking, I don't know, there's so much fucking derp there. The last little sentence there going now, we don't know what we're looking at exactly. Well, Sam, that sounds like a fucking you problem, because I know what you're looking at. You're looking at the fucking moon. The moon. It's a spherical freaking object orbiting our sun, and it's called the moon. It's a natural freaking satellite. It's been there for billions of years, and it'll be there for probably more. Yes, it's the moon. It's a sphere. It's a rock. It's made of all sorts of different things. A rock is a pretty simplified way of putting it, but it was formed there when the Earth was formed, and it's orbiting around us as it has been, and every year it moves a few inches further away from the Earth, and eventually, maybe in billions of years, it'll eventually be so far away that it may actually break its orbit, but we don't have to worry about that, because we'll be a spacefaring race, and we would have actually figured out maybe how to stop it from doing that, because obviously our Earth needs it, or we won't be around anymore because we would have done something to ourselves, because humans are a freaking violent bunch and like to try to wipe each other out all the time, and maybe we would have eventually gone to the point where we all push the button and it's all over. But hey, who cares? Destiny is what it is. But I digress. Yes, we know what it is. If you don't know what it is, that's a you problem, and maybe you guys should figure this shit out, eh? Instead of trying to claim the Earth is flat and the stars and stuff aren't real and space is fake, maybe figure out what the moon is first. 99.9% of the world's population you already have, so you guys are fucking falling behind.
We've been lied so much for so long, so we have to unlearn all that bullshit that we've been enforced in our brains. So that was enforced in our brains. So the thing is that on one side we have to learn everything, and then we have to rediscover the skies and re-understand the right way what's going on. So
I posted your link to the channel there on the stream. So.
Oh yeah. The thing is again is that the point is again not to understand everything, because we don't have too much means. We have nothing. We're simple people.
I agree with you there, Sam. You guys are simple people. Very simple, simple-minded, simple understanding. You're simple people. And that's okay if you're simple. And there's all these complicated things like, what is the moon? And we can't figure what is the sky. And you guys can't figure it out. That's fine. I understand you're very simple. I'm sure your caregivers will be around for a while to give you your rice pudding and tuck you into bed so you watch your cartoons while you guys go to sleep with your juice boxes. Because that's about how simple you guys are, and I'm probably giving you credit. But at least there's one thing you said that I could agree with you on, is at least on that. So simple.
And the thing is that we are just trying to disprove things. What we're doing actually now with disproving the fact that the what they say that the stars are like balls of gas. This is totally disproved. We have like hard evidence to prove the opposite. So,
I'm sorry, Sam, but no, you guys have not proved any of that or disproved any of that. The only proof you guys have given with your stupid freaking observations is how stupid you guys really are, and the fact you don't understand basic astrophotography, basic photography in general, or how to use your equipment. All you guys can do is just derp out and make shit up. And you live in this little fantasy world and you make up your little fantasy stories and try to believe that they're real. It's really sad, actually. Man of your age, still believing in fairy tales.
So that means they are not balls of gas. They are not far away, trillions of light years away. That's bullshit. And that can also be like confirmed with the fact that all the big telescopes worldwide do not take no videos of closed stars, and no pictures of closed stars. They just like take pictures of or videos, not even videos, like pictures of stars that are very far away according to what they say. And
the big telescopes all around the world don't need to do videos. What's the freaking video going to do that's like a 5-minute video in comparison to a star that is been there for billions of years? Not really anything, right? They're big enough that they can take enough light in a short period of time. They can do a long exposure, whatever time they need for whatever they're looking at, and gather all the information they want. Now, what I do is, because obviously I have a much smaller little telescope, is I do videos in which it's just a series of pictures, which then I take, because that's all the video is. So if you say something like 30 FPS, that's 30 frames per second. This is taking 30 really fast, 30 pictures in 1 second, and then you take them for how long. So if you take them for 2 seconds, I got 60 pictures. I take them, put those together, and I got a video. Or I can take those images and stack them as I do in my astrophotography stuff, and I can be able to not manipulate it, but with the stacking, then it takes and picks out where things have changed a little bit and where you get the sharpness or where it's fuzzy, and you can then get a much clearer image. It's something called lucky imaging. I think you guys would understand this. But yeah, it's a way of taking long exposure with something very shorter and be able to compensate for the different variations of the atmosphere that may cause distortion and stuff like that. I know it's I probably talk way above you guys, but whatever. But the large telescopes don't need to do that. They have the resolution and the light gathering capabilities. So it's something they don't need to do. They just need to take one big long exposure shot, and then they're able to get to what they need from that. So yeah, but they definitely get much better images than you guys get, as do I.
And most of the time, and if it's not all the time, it's it's like artistic drawings, like it's not even true pictures. And I even heard them saying, oh yeah, but what happened is that we have to translate the picture because we send like microwaves, or I don't know, like infrared into space, and it comes back. So we have to to draw to draw what it means. I don't know, it's like it's such a crock of shit. Yeah. You have to be totally retarded to believe these people, and that's what they want. They want to create retarded people.
Yeah.
I get it, Sam. Concept very hard for Sam to don't understand, so say fake. That's pretty much all I heard from Sam there. Well, sometimes when they do take these sometimes photographs, they're doing like ultraviolet or different wavelengths that we can't see. Is that they're assigned a different wavelength between different colors? They put it through, and they take the data that they have, and they put it into a more visual form that we can see. That's all they're doing. And they're not changing anything. They're just simply assigning each thing, each wavelength, whatever the data they're having, a certain color spectrum, and then that we can visually see, and then putting it into an image to show us what they're actually seeing. But some of these wavelengths and stuff that they're receiving, because we can't see it, it's the only way we're able to kind of perceive and get to what to show the public. So it's not they're making it up. They're not just crafting things out of nowhere. They're taking the data and putting it into a visual form. That's it. And that's as you get like radio astronomy and stuff. That's what it is. And you can see we got this radio telescope, and this is the image, because that's what we're seeing if we're able to perceive those light spectrums. So hopefully this helps you, Sam. It probably won't, because it's far beyond your comprehension. And I get it. It's very hard for you.
So again, we are progressing, and everybody that from the beginning was like denying what Mikey had. Well, now they don't talk about it. They're talking between them, but they're coming and challenging us about this. And even the Globers there, they're fucking scared shitless to just even make fun of it.
Woo! The illusion with him is fucking real. Holy shit. All I do is freaking make fun of your shit. I do, Max does, Drunk Debunk Show does, Redrick does. Everybody makes fun of your derpy bullshit images. Nobody takes me serious. We all make comments on them. We all laugh at you. Nobody's scared of you guys, not even a fucking little bit. And in fact, I'm pretty sure the field mice out in front of Mikey's house there aren't even scared of him or his cat or anything else. And definitely nobody's scared of you, freaking Sam. Fuck, I know for a fact you'd be scared of me. I'm certainly not scared of you, little freaking buttercup. Crap, I seen you last live stream. I see you out of freaking breath, laying on your couch. Who the fuck's being scared of you, dude? The only thing that's scared of you is probably a fucking pork pie. That's about it. And by the way, I know you're Jewish and you don't eat pork. I said it anyways.
They're just like, quietly, they don't even make fun of it. They don't want it to spread out. They don't want it to go viral, because that thing is like, has the potential to go viral worldwide.
Yeah.
And they know that. It's like it's a question of like a millimeter left or right, one mistake on their side, and it's gone. It's fucking going wild. It's like a tsunami. They won't be able to stop it.
Really? Sam, you got like 800 subs. Mikey's got maybe 3,000. Mikey's been doing this for freaking 10 years. He's got 3,000 subs. Okay, I don't have a lot of subs on mine. I know, I haven't devoted my life to this shit like Mikey does. Also, he's got a lot more time in this, because this channel, even though I've had this YouTube channel for a while, to make it into this drunk Curious UK Debunks, it was something else before that, in which I wasn't actually using it. Yeah, it's been, I've had this channel for 3 years, but I've only actually been doing this for a year, and I got, I'm approaching you guys, so I'll get there. But yeah, nobody gives a shit. Not gonna go viral, not gonna go worldwide, and nobody's gonna give a shit, and you guys aren't going to change anything, because the absolute astronomical amounts of freaking evidence that completely falsifies and disproves you guys is just so overwhelming that you guys don't have anything against it. You never will. It's all it is. All you are is just a freaking laughing stock and a joke. In fact, a lot of flat earthers think you guys are a fucking joke. So take that as what you will. But yeah, look, if your own community thinks you guys are nothing but a couple of freaking like silly ass little freaking clowns, then you think the whole world's gonna take you guys seriously? I mean, everybody laughs at flat earthers anyways. You know how many people I'll mention and they go, what? People still believe the earth is flat? Wasn't that like this disproven like thousands of years ago? And it was. We've known the earth is a globe and space is real for over 2,000 years.
So the thing is that trying to contain that by just ignoring it, and but ignoring it but not making fun of it openly so people don't know about it.
Once again, Sam, everybody's making fun of you and Sam. You guys are a joke, and all you guys ever hang out with is people who are jokes. So just keep coping if you want their pumpkin.
Looks like we got another somebody who wants to come in, but I ain't letting them in. Nope.
Context here, yeah, Mikey was sifting through who he'd let on the stream anyways. Now, I was actually in the comments here, kind of winding them up a bit. Well, mainly Matthew Keem. I wasn't actually being nasty to Mikey or anybody else. I was asking for asking questions and asking for evidence, but that was about it. But to show you the one thing is, Mikey has had me blocked off his StreamYards for about a year now. Ever since I think I'd been on once. It was at 2 a.m. had been drinking with the wife a bit. I did a live stream. I happened to see Mikey was on. And I decided to click the link, the StreamYards link, and they let me on. And then even I was not prepared. I was tired. It was 2 a.m. and I had a few whiskeys. I still was able to debunk both these guys, these clowns. And ever since then, Mikey's had me blocked off his StreamYards. So when the Matthew Keem actually came in and they're asking me to go up, I can't go up because one, I was out because Father's Day, and two, there was no link for me. I don't have the link. Now, I checked this, confirmed it, but I went on with another account I have that he doesn't have blocked, and the link is there. But for his StreamYards, I want to tell you when it's not there. Another thing though, if you try to look for this stream, Mikey's took it down. He's deleted this. So there is people who have watched this, but yeah, I've into this part here, I've took the clips out that really kind of mattered, but that's about it. So yeah, that's you won't find this on Mikey's stream because he took it down, but I've got my recording already. So yeah, let's move on here. So we'll come up here in a second. It'll be Matthew Keem. You'll see the live chat where I'm kind of showing some bits and bobs, but showing you where there's actually no links, and then here Keem's getting triggered because I'm cooking him in the comments. He decides to come up even though he didn't want to come on stream on this particular one. I convinced him, and then watch him as he completely crashes out. It's quite funny.
In any single way possible. There is something delusional with these people. They're not, like, I'm telling you the truth, and yet I'm getting literally destroyed.
Yeah, Mike, you know why you're getting literally destroyed? Because you ain't telling the truth there, freaking Buttercup. You're lying through your fucking teeth. You know you're lying through your teeth. You and Sam both know that everything you say is an out and out lie, just based on delusional fantasy you both wish was true, but it's not, and you know this.
Well, I see that under a different angle. I believe what we are doing, we are exposing the lies more than the truth, because actually we don't really know, we don't understand exactly what we see.
Well, that's Sam, I can't argue with you there. You guys don't know exactly what you see. You guys don't know what you're talking about, so that's at least something we can all agree upon. You guys don't have a fucking clue what you're doing.
But we know, and we have hard proof and hard evidence that, you know, that what it's not. We know it's not, again, it's not balls of gas, they're not far away. But, you know, so far we could, you know, just realize that by thinking about it, by just deducting things. But now we have like fucking hardcore footage of it.
Sorry, Sam and Mikey, but your blurry, distorted, chromatic aberrated, freaking got digital noise images aren't proof. They've already been debunked. They've already been falsified. So you guys can keep pretending this, but just because you guys believe it doesn't mean it's true, Buttercup. I'm sorry there, Pumpkin, but you're wrong again.
You understand? So this is very hard now to, you know, to debunk. So of course they're gonna say, oh, the footage is not good. You know, it's like, you know, chromatic aberration. You know, it's like, you know, your phone is not good. But this is so stupid. Those arguments are so stupid and so low, so absurd. Because again, you know, so we'll have the only phones in the world capable of doing this, and you know, and of course you cannot see any aberration that you know matches what we have. So this is so absurd.
Oh, Sammy. Sorry, but that's not right. If you Google search chromatic aberration of stars, you'll pretty much find images that exactly match yours and Mikey's image. It's not that fucking hard. You just need to, I don't know, do your own research and do it properly. I don't know, maybe freaking, be a bit honest about your research and you'll fucking find the answers. But I know you guys just discount and discredit everything that doesn't agree with your delusional fantasy flat earth freaking pizza. So I'm sorry to tell you, but your fantasy world doesn't have to exist in reality. It's just the fantasy that you guys believe in fucking fairy tales.
So the thing is that what we are doing here, we are dismantling the lie, the big lie about the space. And again, when you check it out, you're gonna see that there are much more resources invested into lying about the skies and the firmament than to lie about the earth, about the flat earth. Because actually they promote flat earth. The globalists do promote flat earth by talking about flat earth in the news or the place, even making fun of it, but they promote it because they make it known. It's like known all over the place.
No, space is empirically proven, factually true. We have sent craft there. We've sent many, many people there, hundreds of people there. There's people up there right now in ISS. There's people have been further. We've had probes and stuff that are still up there now that we get readings from all the time. You guys haven't proved anything, and us talking about flat Earth doesn't promote it. It discredits it because we expose all the lies, all the hypocrisy, and all the dirty bullshit. And pretty much for the majority of the internet, flat Earth is nothing but just a side note joke to what's actually going on. We only pay attention to it, a few of us that do, because, well, it's funny, it's low-hanging fruit, it's really easy stuff to debunk because it's the empirical evidence is so vast and so widespread, and flat Earth is just really easy. So that's why we do it, because it's low effort, maximum results to discredit flat Earth. And you guys are some of the lowest of the low-hanging fruit. So yeah, I've been doing videos to you guys because it's fun. I get views, and yeah, it's fun watching you guys crash out. You guys have mentioned my name more than anybody else. I get more free promotion from you guys. If I do one video, you guys have mentioned me in all your live streams, all your videos, several times. So why wouldn't I do that? I get free promos from you guys all the time. For like months now, you guys have been talking about me, so it only makes sense that if it's working, I'm getting more subscribers because you guys talking about me. I'm gonna keep making videos. Thanks for doing it, guys. Keep talking about me. Let me live rent-free in your heads.
Somebody that never heard about flat earth, you can say, oh, wait, I heard in the news about people that are flat earthers, that are crazy, but they believe that the earth is flat. But anyways, he heard about it now. So he knows that there is a polemic about this. But the skies, oh my God. Because that's the end of that's the end game. That's the end game. Is the skies. Is the dome.
There is no firmament. There is no dome. And Mikey keeps saying he wants evidence. Okay, I give you evidence. I'll give you 2 words. That'll debunk everything. Southern star trails. Star trails is 1 word, maybe 2, whatever. Okay. Southern star trails. Debunks your dome right there. You guys can't explain it. You guys can't make it work. Completely falsifies your flat Earth and falsifies your dome. Southern star trails. That's all we need. You guys are done, cooked, over. You guys can't explain it. You guys can't show it. So all you have to do. And I have seen the Southern Star Trails myself personally on a live stream with a mate of mine named Ted Kirsch, who lives down in Australia, and he does live streams. I've been on a live stream with him physically while watching the stars rotate in the opposite direction, in counterclockwise, compared to what I was watching, what I videotaped myself out of my bedroom window of the northern hemisphere stars rotating counterclockwise. Doesn't work on your dome, completely crushes it. That's it. Firmament falsified.
And for those that can tell you, oh well, but the movements of the skies and the sun cannot change the shape of the earth. They don't change it, but they can explain it.
Sorry, but no. The movement of the stars and the movement of the sun, especially we look at the southern hemisphere compared to the northern hemisphere, and the fact is that the southern hemisphere, the sun sets from right to left. The northern hemisphere sets from left to right. debunks your whole entire flat Earth. That's it. And then, like I said, Northern Hemisphere stars trails compared to Southern Hemisphere star trails. In fact, we have 2 points of rotation. Completely falsifies your flat Earth and your dome. That's all we need. That's it. You guys can't refute that. You guys can't explain that. You guys got no way of muddling that. The globe, not a problem. I muddled it in my freaking living room with a globe and my phone. Not that hard.
And they can explain you many things that you cannot explain by just deducting things. The sky, it's like it's a whole. The sky and the earth is a whole. It's like the body and the soul. You understand? So you can learn about the body. You can learn about medicine. You can learn how your body works. But sometimes there are anomalies in medicine. There are things that happening that are not normal. Like there was that guy in the neighborhood here in Jerusalem. He was like 95 years old, and he died peacefully. And they made an autopsy, and they saw he had like 4 cancers for like 40 years. I don't know how much, and they couldn't get to him. So there are things we don't understand about the body, which is linked, I believe, to the soul. Skip on down the road. Okay. So again, I was talking when you was like out about flerfs channels, and again, nice people, nice guys, good flerfsers. I have no problem about that. But again, the only problem that I have with them is that they don't talk about flerfs. Sorry, they don't talk about the dome. They don't talk about what we do.
Hold on, he's saying the flerfs channels don't talk about the dumb. I'm sorry, but Sam, but most flerfs channels talk about the dumb. Oh, you meant dome. Oh, right. A lot of them talk about the dome too, but not as much as you guys. You guys are pretty obsessive over that. And your society of the dumb, I mean the dome, or whatever the fuck you call it. It's just stupid. Whatever, but yeah. Once again, Sam throwing the whole no true Scotsman fallacy, because they're the only true flat earthers that they deem are flat earthers. None of the flat earthers are true, but them. Fuck it all. Like every flat earther claims. It's just ridiculous. They're so fragmented because flat earth is just nothing but a delusional fantasy. And so they can't decide on what's fucking true, what's fake.
No.
And when I talk about it, most of the time, I don't say most of the time, but what I saw sometimes is like, like you have like that fake flat earther, that Harmon Walker there, that's just like snake bites everything, denies everything, just says that everything which is on internet is true with all the telescopes that are doing their work. So this is a global talk. It's like it's clearly a part of the David Weiss team. So the thing is that guy is like being allowed to talk again, on the show. So I don't know. I'm having questions about that.
Well, that's silly because Harmon Walker probably thinks you guys are freaking real flat earthers and you guys talking shit as well. And he probably thinks that David Weiss and him are true flat earthers and you guys aren't. See how the hypocrisy just fucking doesn't stop with your community. It just keeps going and going because you're all a bunch of fucking idiots.
But anyways, hey, everybody has the right to talk and give their opinion. But again, as a flat earther, as a truther, you have obligations. You cannot say anything stupid, like, because you're going to discredit. You're going to make us look stupid.
Sam, you guys already look stupid. Not make you look stupid. You guys are fucking stupid. So it's not hard because every single time a flat earther opens their gob about the shape of the earth and starts spewing a bunch of fucking stupid derp, you all look stupid. And you and Mikey and Matthew Keem, you guys are the stupidest.
Just like you say about other people, like, they make us look stupid. We don't have to make people look stupid. It's already done. People make us look stupid for like fucking like 10, 12 years now.
Yeah, there's a few questions about Brian Cox. Yeah, Brian Cox is going to be here in 2 cities in this province. You guys need to send me more super chats and I will buy a ticket. There's only 20 tickets left. He is coming May 16th, I think, or something rather, give or take a day or two. And Mikey is going to be walking right into there. Absolutely. Not with my car, but my car will be on the exterior of the building. I will be on the inside.
Oh, wow. Mikey begging for money to go see Stephen Cox. if Mikey had any kind of intelligence or anything about him, he'd maybe, I don't know, sit there, keep his mouth shut and listen to Brian Cox. Fuck, you may actually learn a thing or two and actually realize, you know, a little bit about how physics works and reality. I think he thinks he's going to go there and school Brian Cox. I'm pretty sure Brian Cox had a few run-ins with some flat earthers in the past, and it never went very well for the flat earthers. And I'm pretty sure those flat earthers were at least 1 or 2 IQ points above Mikey Smith. So I would love to see if Mikey Smith goes to Brian Cox. I hope he freaking live streams that and doesn't take it down, or somebody at least, you know, gets a screen record of it. That's gonna be funny as fuck.
You gotta have that footage there of, you know, Cox looking at your panel there, you know, Space the Cartoon.
Yeah, you betcha. I wonder if I can find out what hotel he's gonna be at.
Wow.
Yeah, Mikey, that'd be so funny. Watch you get arrested. Because that's exactly what's gonna happen if you do that.
Be careful. Oh!
All right, there he is, the fucking absolute freaking vile piece of shit who claims to be a Christian, but is probably gonna burn the depths of hell with the worst of them, Matthew fucking Hakeem. What happened if you're watching the live chat there? I triggered Matthew that hard and that bad that he went from not wanting to go up at all because he's had a long day of working. He decided to go up anyways because I was cooking him in the chat that bad. He just couldn't freaking handle it.
Hey,
Now you
guys.
can bring in all the Globers now. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. I got my TV so I can see the trolls' comments. Hey, but I started so early today, guys. I'm so tired. I had a long day. I was just gonna kick back and watch you guys. I haven't even gotten anything to eat yet, right? And I'm looking at the comments. We got some dumb ass Globers in the chat. You guys see that?
I don't even look at the chat.
Are you looking at it?
No,
They're dumb. Who's in there? Look, it's Curious Debunk. Where's he? Where's little dumbass Curious Debunk? I can't see it on this. I gotta. But yeah, he's trying to talk shit in the chat, and he just sounds so dumb.
He means dumb as in I was absolutely fucking cooking him and roasting him, and I was just taking the piss out of him because he's just not even worth fucking trying to talk about. I already debated him last year and cooked him at 2 o'clock in the morning after I've been doing a live stream, and I was freaking half pissed on freaking whiskey, wasn't prepared, and I still freaking cooked the shit out of him. Then in the video, or even cooked him further, and he's been freaking crashing about it since. So that's about as far as I went. And I was asking Matthew loads of questions. He couldn't fucking answer any of them. And it gets worse in there, so let's have a look.
And like they just repeat the same stupid shit, right? And I'm just watching it. I'm like, this guy says some dumb shit. And we got Jonathan Blake, fucking snowflake. Don't use bad words, Mikey. Mikey, come on.
I know, for fuck's sakes already.
For fuck's sake, Jonathan. Do you live in the United States, Jonathan? You know, we got freedom of speech.
Hey, Curious UK, just come in, man. Just, you know, we got.
Let's kick his ass. Come on, Curious. Come on, Curious. Come on, Curious. You say you got the evidence?
Yeah, come on.
Matthew Hakeem.
No, wait, Matthew. Yeah. He's got the evidence when he does this. Well, Mike, there's no firmament, okay? You can't get too excited about it.
Okay, hey,
Curious. Yeah, Curious is an idiot. Is he the guy that says, you didn't recall the firmament? The firmament doesn't exist. That's him? That's that little dumbass guy? He talks so tough in the chat. So I'm like, dude, just go on the live stream. Oh, I can't. Mikey kicked me out. He's a fucking crybaby.
How would I be in a fucking crybaby when I would be more willing to go up on their panel? But Mikey's got me fucking blocked. So, Matthew, explain to me exactly how am I supposed to go on Mikey's freaking StreamYards when he's fucking blocked me because I cooked him that bad fucking last year and cooked you at the same time? You guys couldn't fucking handle it, so you blocked me. And Mikey still got me blocked in even my email when he asks for videos of the stars. I send him videos of the stars, and he fucking blocked me. And then he asked for videos of the planets. I sent him videos of the planets, and he blocked me. And I've tagged him into loads of videos, including live streams, which I was out with my astrophotography rig, offering Mikey to come on there, and we could look at things, and he blocked me. So exactly again, how am I supposed to join this fucking live stream when fucking Mikey Smith has got me blocked? You absolute fucking bellend. You don't have a fucking brain cell to rub together between all fucking three of you, especially fucking Hakeem. Look, you little piece of fucking fat piece of shit. I can't join it. But you're more than willing. Send an email my way. I don't have anybody blocked on mine except for fucking Holly, because she's a freaking vile freaking demon piece of shit, freaking like cracky Jackie. Email me. We'll set up a freaking live stream, a little debate. 1-on-1, you and I, no mutes, man to man. But I know you won't, Hakeem. I know you won't because you're fucking scared. Because if I was home this last time, and I wish I wasn't because it was fucking Father's Day, I know you've never experienced the touch of a woman without having to pay at least $100 or two, and you know she gave you an hour's worth of freaking, you know, no hands, but just sit in your lap sort of thing down the freaking peelers. That's about as much action as you've probably ever got. I don't even think a freaking hooker would freaking touch you because you're just that vile that they just go, nah, it's okay. I'll do without my freaking drugs this time, because you're just not worth it. Yeah, but I was out with my family, with my wife for almost 20 years, and my 3 children, because I get it whatever I want. All I gotta do is just freaking grab her like a man that I am, and oh, she loves it that way. That's the way she prefers it. And yeah, whatever I like, not a problem. My wife loves it. So yeah, I was out with my family. It was Father's Day when this happened, and I was out having a few bevies. Kids were playing in the little play park there, because a lot of pubs in the UK have that, especially family-friendly ones. I was having a few pints, listening to this on the earbuds, so I couldn't come up even if I wanted to. But I did say I'd come up when I got home, but you guys went off stream before I could. Shame, isn't it? But like I said, even if I wanted to and wasn't, it's at home, Mikey's got me blocked. So tell Mikey to unblock me. And maybe next time when I catch you guys live, when I happen to be up and I'm not that busy, I'll come on there and cook all 3 of you. It's not a problem. But I know you guys won't.
Hey, no, just come in. You know, with all due respect, you just can come in. You just, you know, we can talk. We can exchange with you, like, you know, opinions. So, you know, you should come in. You know, don't hide in the chat there. You know.
Oh, Jonathan Blake, go fuck yourself, Jonathan Blake. You snowflake. Who else? Serge, the big mouth star, Matthew Hakeem. Thanks, Serge. Crybaby. Who else? That's it. But I just want to say what's up, guys. Shit, yeah, I'm so tired. I wasn't going to come on. I started at 2 o'clock this morning. So I'm like, right now, I'm just out of it. But I just want to say thank you guys for your work recording the stars.
Just quickly, so you guys know, I'm not just bullshitting and just telling fucking porcupines. Now, if you've seen that live chat there, you can see there's no link from the, that was from a Curious UK channel. I was taping on. There's no link there for me to click on. I'm going to put up here a screenshot, because this live stream here you're watching, Mikey's deleted and took down. But here's one from the day, seeing live stream. One on an alternate account I have. You can see that there's a link that you can click that shows on there. And if you look at this next one here, exact same spot in the live stream, in the chat. And it's from Curious UK debunks from this channel here. You can see the live stream link is missing. Like I said, Mikey's got me blocked.
And it's just keep it up. Someday I'm going to start doing it also.
Yeah, we're thinking about it. We're working.
You got right. Maybe Mikey, when you come out to Southern California, I'll show you this place I go to. It's like clear open field, perfect to see the stars, man. I look forward to that. Well, it's just funny seeing the chat, you know, like little curious debunks. Little bitch. He's a little bitch.
I got Matthew Keem so freaking triggered in this that all he could do is get up there and just simply fucking just like cuss me out and call me names because I hurt his little fifis. The poor little boy. Aw, poor Matty. I hurt your little feelings, little pumpkin, didn't I? Aw.
But he doesn't want to come in. Just it's an occasion, it's an opportunity, you know.
Right? Watch this. We got a little skip down the road. Matthew Hakeem, I seem to remember you being a Christian in a previous debate some time ago. Is insulting part of Christian culture now? Well, yes, technically, if you take a look at what Jesus was saying to the people in the temple, he was beating them, insulting them, calling them like sons of vipers and stuff. Jesus had a lot of negative comments for people. And when people like that skip down the road, that's an atheist. Well, there's atheists, they say, oh, would Jesus want you to say that? And what all they're doing is they want Christians to not say anything so the atheists can just say what they want, because the atheists have no moral ground whatsoever.
Also, didn't Jesus also say something like, love thy neighbor, turn the other cheek, show love, peace, goodness, and just be a generally good person, and to not be vile and have hatred and animosity in your heart. I'm sure something along those lines that Jesus said. Matthew Keem's anything but a good Christian, or even a Christian at all. I wouldn't doubt if he is been possessed by some sort of evil entity. There's only thing to explain that, or he's just a fucking vile piece of shit person.
Actually, what I can say is that, we're not talking here about insulting people. We're talking about insulting them back.
Just a quick note, I never insulted anybody in this stream, at least never Mikey and Sam. I did kind of sort of cook Matthew Keem a bit, but he was in the chat when I did that. I only said that he's never actually experienced the touch of a woman, and asked him, when he really got him up there, so I asked him if he used the left or right hand. That's all I did, really. I didn't actually swear or anything at each other. I was just simply insinuating things, and it triggered him. It didn't take much.
Yeah. Oh, Sam, just like the Clash of the Titans videos. You see how the people, I can't believe I can't believe Matthew said that. I can't believe he said that to Creaky. It's like, they don't, it's like, right, they don't like their own medicine. You know what I mean?
If anybody's seen that video, they'd see that Creaky Blinder is nothing but a gentleman, and quite nice to even Mikey, who Mikey got triggered, said he was impotent, said he'd been in drugs, called him loads of stuff, and then rage quit. But Creaky actually was never mean, didn't see insulting, nothing, nor was MC Toon. They didn't insult Mikey. There was a bit of banter back and forth, making fun, MC Toon pretending he was putting borax in a glass and stuff, like a cup, and drinking it. But that was just like poking a little bit, not as much like insulting, more like poking fun at a few things. But they were nothing but nice. Matthew came in and was an absolute vile piece of shit. So overtalked everybody, shouted, called everybody names, just went in there insulting everybody. He wasn't originally part of it. It's only until Mikey Smith got triggered over something really stupid, like Creaky Blinder said he was going to clip a bunch of, clip up this live stream and make videos from it, because he's a content creator. That's what he does. Just like Mikey's a content creator. He makes things too, clips things up. It's kind of part of the name of the game. That's what we do. Creaky even said, yeah, he does it because he makes, his channel makes money for his family. He does it as a business. It's like his full-time job. So, okay, yeah, big deal, whatever. So he makes money doing that. And that's what he wants to do, and he can live on that. Then fantastic, more power to him. But Matthew Keem took it to a completely different level and was nothing but an absolute disgrace to Flat Earth, and a disgrace to even the human race.
What I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, right? Hey, little curious debunk bitch. You guys can dish it out, but you can't take it.
Nope.
Right?
The guy got so triggered that he had in the chat, he actually had to come up with a live stream and run his mouth because he couldn't actually do it in the chat because he couldn't keep up. Okay, whatever, princess. Fuck, whatever helps you sleep at night there, pumpkin.
And that doesn't feel good, huh? You guys like insulting Mikey. You like insulting flat earthers. Right? But then what happens when your dumbass little bitches get called out? And you know what's happening? The globe's over. Flat Earth is like growing. And then we got these stupid little bitches like Curious Debunk, all the debunks. You know what I mean? Little trolls coming in on fake accounts trying to bother Mikey. People content farming. They suck.
My account isn't fake. Even my other account that I sometimes use isn't a fake account. I don't make content on it because it's not my content channel. It's my channel I watch stuff on that I keep just for that. And I have my own algorithm for that. But and as for content farming, it's essentially a reaction video channel. That's a genre. That's a thing out there. People do it all the time. Not a big thing. I know Matthew's triggered about this because he doesn't do anything and nobody actually likes Matthew. Nobody watches Matthew. His channel, his videos don't get any views. He doesn't have any subscribers. He's been doing this for 10 years and he's got nothing. He's just a sour, despicable little piece of shit that fucking is so vilely jealous of somebody like me who's been doing this for a year, and I get more clout than he does. And I don't even do live streams and stuff for a while yet. I might be doing them soon, but we'll see. I actually have a life, like wife, kids, job, other things going on that I haven't been able to devote as much time as I want to this. And yeah, it's unfortunately he's just bitter and sour. He's just a bitter, sour little tub of lard.
They absolutely suck.
Yeah, they're empty
suck.
people. Empty people.
Hey,
There
thanks,
is a-
Tarot. I like Tarot. Thanks, Tarot. And let me see what else. That's it. Curious Debunks just keep saying stupid things.
But why don't you come in? Just, hey, curious debunk, come in, man.
Yeah.
Let us, debunk us. We're curious,
Yeah.
to see how you can debunk us. Come.
Yeah, come on in. We'll be nice to you, Curious. Didn't you
Yes.
see how nice we were to McToon and Creaky?
Yes.
Didn't you see how much fun we had?
Oh, they're going to mute me, talk over me, insult me, make up loads of shit to say a bunch of vile things. Just like they did on the MC Toon and Creaky Blinder. Wow. And that makes Earth flat. How? It doesn't really. I'm sorry, Pumpkin, but it doesn't work like that. It's not the way it is. I asked for empirical evidence of the flat Earth, and it got you triggered. And you still haven't shown empirical evidence of the flat Earth. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's Father's Day. I was out with my family. I was doing things, because I have a wife and kids. Not like Matthew would ever know, a love of a woman. Or Mikey, he's so desperate for women, he hopes that he can give a flyer to one and they'll suddenly love him. Fucking sad. They're all such fucking sad little friggin' beta simps, all three of these guys. It's pathetic. And two, I didn't have a link because Mikey's got me blocked. Tell Mikey to stop being such a scared little bitch and fucking unblock me from his live stream, from his StreamYards, and from his Google account. But he won't. I've been mentioning it a few times, and other friends mention it, and Mikey's still never done it. So
Come in.
Yeah.
Come in, make history.
Okay, Basil. No, I do not think FTE is actually a nuclear engineer. I've never seen any evidence of that. And if Fight the Flat Earth was a nuclear engineer, what the fuck is he doing on YouTube being a troll? If he was a real nuclear engineer, that guy would be getting like 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year doing that.
Craig, after Fight the Flat Earth, has shown the evidence of him being in the as a nuclear engineer on the nuclear subs, a nuclear technician. And two, does he think nuclear engineers are like in the military or stuff make like 100,000 pounds to £1 million a year? Holy fuck, Matthew! Freaking click on. Craig's from the UK. Our prime minister doesn't even get that fucking paid that much. Like, fucking hell, dude. Like, shit. Fucking just so fucking out left field. He doesn't have a fucking clue what he's talking about. Shit. And Craig, he's retired from the military because he's injured his leg that much that he actually has to have it amputated because he's had that many surgeries. They haven't worked. They're just going to have to lob the thing off. So he's on probably military pension, and he also makes money doing YouTube instead of collecting like disability and universal credit. He decided he wants to try to earn his own money instead of living off the government. So fair play to him, and he seems to be doing it, and he's doing all right. So and he uses his physics degree, because he's got a bachelor's in physics and stuff, to tutor the next generation. I think that's fair enough, good enough. So but I have a question for Matthew Keem. What have you done? What qualifications do you have? What have you done to better anything in society and stuff like that? Because I'm pretty sure pumping gas at a petrol station doesn't qualify you for this fucking conversation, there, princess.
So I do not think Craig is a nuclear engineer, and I don't even think he was in the military. Maybe he was, but I think he's like a person that seems to lack discipline completely.
Really lacks discipline. So a guy who's actually proven with the evidence and the qualifications that he actually made it through basic training, made it through the Navy, got on, made it through different courses, has shown his qualifications, as well as the fact is that he puts the weight on due to the fact of his disability, and then he showed extreme discipline where he's shedded a bunch of weight and gotten far stronger and in better shape than Matthew Keem will ever fucking get in his whole life. Look at this. This coming from a fat tub of lard sitting there with a fucking pot warmer on his head. And he thinks he can freaking criticize a guy who's actually fucking done more shit in his life by the time he was in his mid-20s than Matthew Keem, who looks like he's in his mid-30s, 40s, has ever fucking done. Oh, wow. That's rich coming from you, fucking Hakeem, who probably still lives in your mom's basement.
Yep, the globe is over, Skip. It's over.
No, it's over for a while now, and I think that they're like preparing it, you have to finish that wise file 3 to explain it, because I think they're gonna recognize flat Earth, but their flat Earth, a new version of flat Earth, the one that's going to allow gravity to exist, allow aliens to come back and forth.
Well, that's why got to be careful of the insincere flat earthers.
That's it.
Gentlemen, I think we know who we're talking about. I don't know if we want to go forward naming names yet on certain people, but when people have a problem with the firmament and people are having a really big problem like, oh, is there a 24-hour sun? We know that person is not a flat earther.
Yeah, because again, it's like it's hard to accept from people to have doubts about something that's so obvious. It's like for like a Christian, saying, oh, maybe does Jesus exist or not? It's something I can say, but not a Christian. It's like for me saying, is the Torah true or not true? It's like there are things you cannot doubt. There's no place for doubt. So.
You notice how Mikey Smith's completely lost control of his own live stream? This is not the first time this happens. To point out that he's showing random, stupid, freaking blurry ass fucking pictures because Matthew Keem and Sam have took over this whole fucking his live stream. Like, it's sad, Mikey. You freaking control your shit. Like, you fucking can't even control. You get Matthew or you get Sam on there, and they just take over your lives and get all the clout. Now, this from Matthew Keem has got maybe 100 and some subscribers, fucking like pitiful fucking little channel. And you got Sam who's got 800 subscribers, okay, more than me. He puts a lot of fucking effort in. Some of his videos, good quality videos, full of little derp and freaking false information, but he does some good production. And he puts a lot of stuff into it. He does this a lot all the time. But still, Mikey's got like a bigger challenge of doing this longer than either one of these two guys. And they just come on and take over his live and just freaking hijack everything and hijack all his subscribers. Because obviously Matthew gets nobody watching his live streams. I've watched his live streams. I think last one I watched, he had 2 comments that came in. At one point he said hi, and that was it. Nobody around. Fucking nothing. And then he had like no views on that video. And then he's got other videos in which he's got like, he'll have like a month, a video up for a month, and you get like 10 fucking views. Like, I can get like 1 fucking like probably from him, and 10 views are probably him rewatching his own fucking videos, because I can't see anybody actually even commenting on this shit. So yeah, it's pretty sad and pathetic, really. But fuck, he just allows these guys to take this shit over. Like, wow. Mikey, grow some balls. Be a man. Fuck.
Yeah. Like, really quick, I see stupid curious debunk. Matthew, explain Santiago to Sydney flight on. Yeah, they go over United States on a flat Earth. If someone was going there, they'd have to go north. And when they go around, they can increase their speed dramatically due to the jet streams. That's what a lot of the stupid globers are really having a hard time understanding, that the air moves at different speeds in different directions, which is impossible on a globe.
Fucking hell, Matthew. Holy shit. Look, freaking Santiago to Sydney flies at least 2 to 3 times a week, and they go both ways. Guess what, Matthew? The fucking jet stream goes one way. Goes west to east. And guess why the jet stream's there? You'll love this. You love this. You mentioned jet stream. Fantastic. You know the jet stream and how it works? You know why it's there? It's because of the fucking rotation of the Earth, you absolute fucking stupid, retarded little bitch fucking bellend. That's why. The jet streams only exist because the Earth is a globe and it's rotating. Holy fuck. Thanks for proving the globe, you absolute complete retard.
Pretty good, huh?
To come in debunk, explain that us, to us, debunk, curious UK debunk, because
come on in.
We don't understand. There are things we don't understand. We need clarification. We need
That's funny. Bi-curious UK. I get it. Like, he's bisexually curious. That's okay. Yeah. Whatever their gender is, Oh, who does Skip say? Jaren actually went to Antarctica, and then suddenly he is the Antichrist. No, Skip. They never went to Antarctica. That cannot be proven. The only thing that can be proven was that they had to fake those videos.
Wrong and wrong. They proved they went to Antarctica. They were tracked by GPS. They were tracked by his most tracked flight in the world. They showed that he went to Santiago. They showed that the different there's different sculptures and stuff. They showed they're in Santiago. This is the city. They walked around. Obviously, they tracked all the way down there. They tracked. We went from Santiago down to Santiago when they went from southern Chile, not Santiago, where it was. and down to Antarctica. They're tracked by GPS. They're tracked with loads of stuff, and they didn't fake anything. Flat Earthers can never. All they do is assert that those are fake videos, but they've actually never shown any kind of evidence or proof. And Matthew Keem has never shown any proof. The only way or reason he says that because he believes his Papa Flerf has said this, and so he believes it blindly. But he's never actually done research himself because he's too fucking lazy. Because he's a fat little fucking piece of shit, lives in his mommy's basement.
I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you, stupid Skip. And then stupid Curious. The jet stream only moves in one direction. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. If you look at all the different ways the air is moving, it's going different directions at different speeds. Stupid Curious.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong, Matthew, fucking idiot, for retarded Hakeem. Let me show you. Look at this. Here is a direct Doppler radar observation of the jet stream in the southern hemisphere. And look how it's only going one fucking way. Holy shit. Matthew fucking debunked again. He's so fucking retarded. This is so stupid. It's just pathetic. So pathetic.
That's all it is, right? They're dumb. They're sad their religion turned out to be false. You know, it's like a child learning that Santa Claus isn't real. This is what Globers remind me of. You know?
But you know what? I tell you, there are different levels of Globers. There are those that like you say that believe like stupid things, and then there are others that have different opinions. I mean, they know that the Earth is flat, but they just say
really quick. Curious is saying citation needed. Is that guy so dumb he doesn't know that air moves in different directions at different speeds? Man, Curious is an idiot. Really.
It looks
Curious like he could have real mental problems. So we should probably not call him an idiot. You know what I mean? Like he probably does have something wrong. So
oh, the fucking projection is real from Matthew Hakeem. Matthew, I've already proven you wrong. I asked for a citation and all you could do is give me fucking insults. I win, you lose. You had nothing. You made us asserted something. You made a claim. I asked for evidence. You gave me fucking insults. This is pretty much how you debate anyways. This is why I know if I ever debated you, I'd absolutely fucking wreck you and cook you, and you'd have nothing except for insults because, well, I'm not a under your skin, little freaking pumpkin. What you are shaped like a pumpkin, by the way, you little fat freaking piece of shit. Little Jabba the Hutt there freaking laughing at me thinking he's so smart and calling me mental problems fucking hell. Matthew, I'll say this in your language, okay? Waki wiki ha 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 ha. You know what I said.
Shut up, Curious, man. Shut up, Curious.
He's on some kind of a medication, like hardcore medication, that guy.
Why is it when these losers get absolutely fucking cooked and debunked, or when we ask for them to actually back up their claims, they start going instantly to we're on some sort of medication or drugs or something? I mean, the level of projection in this is fucking real, especially from freaking like Sam, who, like I said, runs out of breath laying on his own couch talking to Mikey. I mean, holy fuck, lad. I mean, start your freaking health out. It's not good. You're not going to last very long, especially your old age. I mean, you're probably retired by now and freaking drawing some sort of pension, I imagine, or living on some sort of government subsidy, probably. Maybe he lives at a home. That's why you always see the curtain behind him, and then just that one picture up. It's probably like the computer he's only allowed to use sometimes. He has to book it in at the care home, and when the when the healthcare assistants allow him to actually have his computer time. Is that it? I'm starting to think I'm onto something here.
Like psychiatric medication. Yeah. But anyways, he's welcome to come. I wish I could talk to that guy, so he could have more than 10 views, on his channel.
It's fun. It'll be fun. Come on, Curious. Come on up. It'll be fun, man. Let's have some fun. Let's see what you got. Let's see your empirical evidence.
Well, if he doesn't come, that means he's wrong. He knows he's wrong.
Curious. I am triggered with laughter.
No, he's just triggered full on. Just triggered and angry. That's why he keeps cussing and swearing at me so much. And Sam, I would love to come up as soon as Mikey unblocks you from his StreamYard so that I can actually have a link in the chat that I can click on. But until then, I'm blocked. I can't come on. which I think you guys know this. That's why you keep goating me to go up, because you know I can't. And that's why Sam said that if he doesn't come up to him, he loses. Because Sam knows I'm blocked. I wouldn't doubt if Matthew and Sam, after the last time I was on there, convinced Mikey to block me. So I think they know this, so that's why they're saying this shit. I've already shown it. That I'll put it up one more time here. That on alternate channel, I'm not blocked. The link is there. The other one, no link, because my KRCK channel is blocked.
Okay, come on up, man. You triggered my humor. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on down. The price is right. Hey, curious. The price is wrong, bitch. Anyway.
Well, I don't know. It seems that he doesn't want to leave his mother's basement there with his video games, so to go on the and get like. Just go back to your video games, Curious UK.
Well, in the chat, he said he was with his family right now. So I'm like, why is he watching Mikey if he should be spending time with his family? You know, and I'm not trying to, bring up people's family, but he did mention that right now he's with his wife and kids, so he can't come live. But my thing's like, why the hell is he watching Mikey then? Dude, pay attention to your family, Curious.
Says the three guys who are spending how long on live stream don't see the families around on Father's Day. Because I know for a fact that it's Father's Day in US as the same as in UK. Mother's Day is a different day. I could have understood that, but it's Father's Day. It's the same day in the US as and Canada. US, Canada. I don't know Israel. Doesn't matter to Israel. I don't give a fuck about Israel and UK. Yeah, so what are you guys doing? Because you guys are on live stream actually talking. I had an earbud in my ear, one ear, and I had my phone sitting on the table, and my kids were off playing in the playground, and I was chatting with my wife in between, and I had it very low and I was listening. Chatting, and when she'd be dealing with the kids or doing stuff like that and chatting to other people, then I would comment here and there. So that's why you see it sporadic. And then I got to a point here where I had to get off because we had to go, and so you see there's no more chat for me afterwards. They were on for about half an hour longer. I wasn't there because, well, yeah, I was spending time with my family. Like I said, I don't think either one of these three people have actually experienced the loving touch of a woman. Definitely not Matthew Akeem, and definitely not Mikey. Sam, maybe he may actually have a family or something. Maybe he lives on his own. He's lonely. They've all left him because of his crackpot ideals. Not the first time I've heard flat earthers having that happen when their families just fucking disown them because they've gone loopy in the head. Or say, like I said, or Sam lives in a care home somewhere and he gets computer time every day or every so often, every few days to go on. And that's why you have the curtain, and he lives in Israel at a care home, at a care facility. And that could be it too. Kind of seems like more likely the more I'm thinking about it. So, yeah.
Put the damn phone down. Spend some quality time with your loved ones, and stop being a little bitch.
Why are you scared to join in? Yosuke, you're like making so many great videos about us and everything. That's an opportunity, and I'll make a new one.
Well, thanks, Sam. I do make many great videos with you guys, completely cooking and booking you guys. And well, why not? Since you said to make another video, I will. Thank you very much. And not that I need your permission anyways. I'm just going to fucking make it anyway. Especially this one here, because it's quite fucking funny watching Matthew actually crash out. And the cope laugh is fucking hilarious. So, yeah. So, yeah, here it is. Here's the video. It's taking me a while because, so I am a busy man. I got wife, kids, job, career, business. I got a lot of shit going on. So, yeah, it takes me a bit. But I get them out.
Imagine what you can do, when you talk to us, you can go back to your channel and make a new video talking about us,
Yeah, see? That's all. Right? Instead of, I don't know. There's better things to do than just watch channels you hate or disagree with. You know what I mean, guys? There's better things to do than, oh, I hate this guy. I'm gonna go bother him. Or I dislike Flat Earth.
Well,
I'm gonna go watch a Flat Earth. How long have they been watching the stream, Mikey? Almost 2 hours? The same.
Funny enough, I don't actually dislike or hate Mikey Smith. I don't really even hate Sam all that much. I do think they're extremely misguided and giving really bad and poor and misinformation and science deniers. So I make videos because that's kind of what my channel is. I started doing this before I even got YouTube, and I decided to, come over to YouTube from TikTok and do this as well, because I already had this channel set up for something else, and then I decided to change it into this. And so I don't hate flat earthers so much. I just don't like their misinformation they give and all the freaking bullshit they talk. And so I counter that by correcting information and hoping that anybody who's questioning it catches my videos, sees where I call them out, show the evidence I show that actually proves it them wrong, that counters everything, and I pretty much just show, you know, people that what they're saying is bullshit, and it's just, there's nothing based in logic, facts, evidence. They're just a bunch of fallacies and freaking fantasies that they spurge and they think that is real. So that's kind of why I do this. Yeah, I suppose I don't like the idea of flat Earth because it's just such an archaic thing that was disproven as behind there's mountains of evidence that falsifies it for the last 2,500 years. And I think flat Earth, all it does is that it just stunts the growth of people, for the ideals, for people to actually be able to understand physics and chemistry and geology and geography and everything else. And it kind of sets us back thousands of years to have these ideals when we've actually come so far. And everything we have, every technology, all of our things we use, constructions, bridges, everything are actually based on the fact that the Earth is a oblate spheroid orbiting the sun, going through the galaxy, and we could go so much further with that. So that's why I don't like the ideal, but I don't hate the people, except for Matthew Keem. He's a full-on fucking piece of shit, and the world would be a better place without him. I will say that.
Same people, just trash talking right in the chat. They're devoted to you, Mikey.
Yeah.
They kind of worship you in a sick way.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
That's what I said in the beginning. I couldn't understand. I said it must be sexual because there's no logic. There's something, you know, there's a sexual attraction there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something
I like talking with you guys. I like the videos you make. You know, you seem like cool guys. I watch both your shows. You know, the Globers, it's not like that. You know, I don't give a shit what they do. You know, sometimes I'll look at it, but I'm not going to waste time like, oh, you guys are so dumb. Let me just waste hours of my life telling you how dumb you are. You know,
well, they're not wasted. They don't waste it because they're being paid for it. You know, they're being paid, those people. And the thing is that they're trying to fool us into believing that, you know, oh, since I don't have too many.
You notice in the chat there, why is Tarek begging me to make videos of him? Fucking hell, so desperate. Derek, go back to your little freaking like your freaking dominatrix, freaking Holly there, and I'm not making videos of you. You're so irrelevant. You're even less relevant than freaking Matthew Keem and freaking Sam and Mikey. So, maybe if you do something noteworthy, I might. But all you do is just troll people and just yap on in other flat Earth channels. You don't have anything in your channel, so yeah, no, that's okay, Tara. You're not worth my time.
Many views, and they have short channels. So of course, like regular people, they're not regular people. They're paid. They're part of the system. They're well paid. And this is a new tactic to make you believe
that they need content, though. They're so pathetic. People don't like them. Like, who the hell likes Curious Debunk? Fucking nobody, or any of them.
Matthew Keem, far more people like me than they like you. I'm gonna put up a couple of shots here. Your sub count, my sub count. Your video from a month ago was the last one you did, and one of my videos from a month ago. The numbers don't lie there, princess. Nobody likes you. A lot more people like me. Nobody likes you, Matthew. Nobody watches your videos. Nobody watches your live streams. You're fucking so irrelevant. You're just fucking sad and pathetic.
Does any like them? Only they like each other. But it's weird how they love Mikey Smith, though. That's what's weird. You know, I can't resonate with that. Like, if I didn't like someone, I wouldn't watch them.
And you know what? What's funny is that, you know, they hate flat earthers. They make fun of flat earthers. But what's funny is that they're going after, you know, a guy like Mikey that's got, you know, a small channel. A guy like me that has even a smaller channel. But I don't talk much about, like, you know, the biggest guys in flat earth, like David Weiss, for example, or Mark Sargent, which are the biggest guys around, you know, in flat earth that just like talk about flat earth like 6-7 times a day. I don't say much about them. I don't attack them. That's okay. But
Sam, are you kidding? I've done loads of fucking like full live streams about Mark Sargent and David Weiss. Loads of times. Many, many times. mainly the only reason I'm really talking about you guys all this much is because you guys can't stop talking about me, and I find it fucking funny. And since you guys are promoting me, I'm gonna, ride this promotion. I'm gonna start making videos. But yeah, dude, we make loads of videos about Mark Sargent and David Weiss all the fucking time. So you keep deluding yourself thinking you're more special than you really are, but you're really not. And mine's a tiny channel anyway. So, but yeah, I cook those guys just as much as I cook you.
But Mikey Smith, oh, that's a priority.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that maybe Mikey Smith, has got something that David Weiss doesn't have. Maybe David Weiss is maybe closer to those guys, and he wants to.
I think we talked about that quite a bit. How there's like the insincere flat Earth group.
Oh yeah,
which is we're becoming more aware of it. Which is why this TFE was good, because it exposed the insincere flat Earthers.
Yes. And you know what? And what we're doing with Mikey now about the stars is going to keep on exposing even deeper implants.
Sam, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Curious Debunk has a funny comment. He says, more people like me than Matthew Hakim. Well, Curious, why the fuck are you making videos about me and I don't give a shit about you?
Matthew Hakim, I haven't made a video about you in about fucking 8 fucking months, you absolute fucking little bellend. The only reason to talk about you now is because you were freaking talking shit about me in a live stream that I was blocked on fucking even going on and defending myself. So I'm making a video. I was going to make this video anyways because I'm a little role here of debunking Matthew Hakim, not Matthew Hakim, sorry, Sam and Mikey Smith. So I'm doing a little role here and going on this. But Matthew, you're so fucking irrelevant. Like I said, the last video you did over a month ago had just over 100 views and it had 4 likes. Nobody likes you. Nobody watches you. Nobody gives a shit about you. And the last video I think you put up was over a fucking year ago, and it still got less likes and less views than my video had from 2 weeks ago. So why would I want to do anything on you? Nobody gives a shit about you, Matthew Hakim. That's why you keep coming on freaking Mikey Smith's freaking live streams and hijacking it, because you're so irrelevant. You're trying to siphon off Mikey Smith's relevancy, or you go on MDD hoping to get on there to get some sort of relevancy, and nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Right? You're making videos of me, and I don't give a shit about you, Curious. So I mean, I think I win that battle. You know what I mean? If you're dedicating time and energy to putting my beautiful face out there, and I'm not even give a shit about you, I win that battle, Curious.
Well, the thing is that they might be upset, after that they're too hype.
Like I said, Matthew, I haven't made a video about you. Last one I made a video of is when you were on Mikey's live stream and we had a debate and I cooked you. Oh, and then the one where I think I did one video in which you went up against Destiny. That was funny as fuck. Watching Destiny absolutely rip you to bits. And you're total derpy shit that you understand fucking simple economics. And as for that fucking marshmallow fucking army pull-up, dude, maybe when you get some proper muscles like me and actually work on your shit, then you can flex. But dude, that little marshmallow you put up there is fucking nothing. Dude, get some power.
High priest there, got decapitated. That Curious, that how do you call it, Creaky there, and Macton got totally destroyed.
Yeah, their leaders got fucked up.
And now they made videos to prove that they got totally destroyed.
Yeah,
totally
Curious. Your leader got fucked up. Curious McToon, he got fucked up.
Creaky.
The only thing that happened in that debate, though, that video, is Matthew, you embarrassed yourself, and you embarrassed a lot of flat earthers who said it. They went, "Wow, what a freaking wild piece of shit! You're embarrassing flat Earth." And nobody actually wants to be around you. Could be why you don't get any views or subscribers on your channel, because nobody likes you. Not even your own community watches you or likes you. I'll probably get more views on this in the first 24 hours than you've had all fucking year. Wow. I mean, just looking at the last one there, my one video got more views than all your videos from that one I showed all the way down. My one video got more than 5 of your videos. It's pretty sad, isn't it? Really sad. Oh, poor Matty. Yeah, you guys didn't look so good in that debate. Really, all you guys did is turn a lot of people off flat Earth. Anybody who's on the fence, you did the globe a massive favor 'Cause a lot of people don't have anything to do with these now. So that was a massive win for the globe and a massive embarrassment for the flatardia that you guys believe in.
He went for cover. He just abandoned his friend there, Mike Toon, that was like, getting like fired from, every angle. That just, it was like a disaster. And actually, when they say that, oh yeah, you were like rude and you didn't, let people speak, but that's exactly what they were trying to do with me.
Yes. And do you remember how rude they were to Mikey? They were rude to him from the instant it started.
So
they really weren't. MC Toon and Creaky Blinder were nothing but gentlemen and quite actually nice to Mikey. Mikey just got triggered when I think Creaky Blinder brought up something to do with observations over the curvature and watching ships, and Mikey just got really triggered over that and and his rage quit. So it wasn't anything even mean to Mikey. It's just the fact is what I think is along the lines of Mikey. Creaky said, zoom in with your P1000, P1100, whatever. Zoom in and stay zoomed in and watch as the ship disappears bottom up. And that triggered Mikey. That was a comment that triggered Mikey. Really. These guys are just coping so hard.
So again, this is I knew that this was going to happen, so I let it go. But the thing is that again, they got totally destroyed and they don't like it. So it's not the seventh guy that has been destroyed that we destroyed. We have we destroyed Jaren, we destroyed McKeegan, we destroyed Creaky, we destroyed McToon, we destroyed how do you call it, David Weiss and Mark Sargent.
Oh man,
Harmon Walker is also destroyed because it's been exposed.
So
in the beginning,
Harmon. Sweet. You know what, Sam? I remember McToon and Creaky were having such a fun time talking shit about Mikey. You remember that? Remember the smiles on their faces when they were saying bad things and then Mikey left? Do you remember how quickly their smile disappeared when I showed up?
Oh yeah, oh boy.
Disappeared.
We have a surprise guest.
Right? We have a
funny story. They didn't destroy any of those people. They really didn't. It's flat earthers. When you talk to them, they're like the pigeon you play chess with. You knock all the bits off, shit on the board, and start around claiming victory. That's pretty much what these guys did. They haven't destroyed any of those people. One, these guys are so irrelevant, and two, all they did is fucking embarrass the fuck out of themselves. Jaren freaking is just embarrassed that he even associated the same ideology these guys. MC Toon and Creaky both just made loads of clips that got loads of views and showed how embarrassing these guys were. And I've done the same thing. Like, these guys, they're just nothing but pathetic, and they haven't destroyed anything except for their own credibility. And the fact they said they destroyed some flat earthers, like, wow. Fucking hell. I love it when Flerf on Flerf action. It's always the best. It's always so funny to watch. A bunch of stupid people claim they're smarter than the other one.
Special guest live from Antarctica, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit!
Funny, I love it. I freaking love it.
And I've been busy with
it. Oh, I got the chat. Oh my god, I didn't even know I could see the chat here. Holy shit! I'm sorry.
I wanted to play something for you. Maybe you guys saw it already, but wait a second. I'm gonna just look for it. Wait a second until I have to concentrate. That's what I hate. I don't like to concentrate. Reminds me when I worked. Here we go. Here comes the pain. So we got this. I'm gonna share it. Wait a second. Escape. Come back to the stream. Go down to share screen. Look for the fucking video. Trump tap again. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
We got like skip down the road. Says, you guys think you won the debate against McToon? Yes, we did.
It's clear that we did.
It's clear. Yeah, it's not even close. Not even close.
Yeah, of course. Okay, check it out. I'm going to just play that for you, just for fun a little bit. Here is near you.
People will see that and be like, "What? What did I just?"
Yeah. Well, on TikTok, is starting to spread.
Oh, here we go. I like this one. The Fox News one.
Houston, we'll have to wait until Hawaii to get data.
New footage of what the stars really look like. Learn from that.
I have an idiotic comment in the chat that says you can't even explain the crisp horizon.
I got another one coming up with a nail type.
Nope, they can't. Crisp horizon is because the Earth's a globe, and it's crisp because it hits a point where the horizon is dipping down over it, and all you're seeing is just the edge. There's evidence that the Earth's a globe. And they claim that as far as your eyes can see. How come we see the stars beyond that? So is it or isn't it?
Okay, really
concerned about land stealing, land grabbing. They should just give back all the land that they stole, in the first place, because all their countries were built on stolen
Sam,
land.
You know what I would do? Sam, you know what I would do? I would give everybody a warning in Hebrew, in Arabic, and you know what I would do? I would drop fucking nukes on that whole area, so no one lives there. It's like, you guys want to go live there? Go fucking live there. Boom, boom, all of it. Tell everybody to leave. Everybody get out. Right? Just get out. Everybody.
They're trying to do that for like
boom, 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 boom. Fight over the fucking rubble.
Wow. So Hakeem thinks a solution to a problem there is to drop a whole bunch of nuclear weapons onto an area and completely decimate that. Does Matthew not realize that if a whole bunch of nuclear weapons, you got nuclear fallout that'll actually rise up into the atmosphere, travel with the winds, and fall into other places, and follow all over the place? Nuclear radiation and all sorts. Like, launching and detonating a nuclear device in a way like that has like worldwide repercussions. Like, holy fuck, Matthew. The nukes we have now are not like the ones we had back in the Second World War. They're far more powerful. Much, much, much bigger. And there's still, look at something like Chernobyl, that a nuclear reactor melted down. And there's still a fucking large, vast area there that people can't live in because of the fallout. And it's going to be like that for a very, very, very long time. Fuck, Matthew. You're so fucking stupid. It's insane. Wow. Stay in your mama's basement. And please, stay away from anything that's, remotely explosive, because it's not going to end well for you.
And whoever wants to live there, let them live there. And every couple of years, Sam, we'll just keep bombing it. Boom, 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 boom. So no one lives there. No one gets to enjoy it. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
That's an opinion, but again, it's more complicated than what people think. It's very complicated here. So the thing is, again, I don't want to talk about Israel because it's not the point. The thing is to talk about flat earth. And again, I would like to talk a little bit, if you agree with, about the other flat earth channels, like the ones we know and everything. The thing is that I'm asking myself the question, like, how come they don't talk about what we're doing? Because we're progressing in what we're doing. We're like accumulating evidence. We have lots of footage, lots of videos. We have like a whole reasoning behind the fact that what we do is genuine, that is not like in any like a dysfunction of the phones or whatever. So I think it's like
just for context, by this point I had already left a little while back here, so I wasn't there for this. So Matthew Keem stopped raging because I stopped poking at him, and now they're just talking a bunch of bullshit. I've included a little bit here and there, just to round off this video. But yeah, there's a little bit more here to go, but just so that's why you don't see me in the comments and I close the comments off, is because I wasn't there, and so I didn't see a point having them open.
How come they don't take that seriously? So maybe because it's personal. I believe it might be personal because of me, maybe of the flag behind me. I understand, or maybe because Mikey, because whatever they think he is or whatever. I understand too, but the thing is that I also understand is that as truthers, they should not stop at who's got the truth, but just grab the truth. Don't have to promote us. You can just take what we got and just talk about it and do it yourself. But even that they don't do. So that's I don't know. Well, again, you need time also to do all this. Not everybody's
really
got time
quick.
to do.
Really, Basil Problem says, Matt, remember that Will Duffy is a young Earth creationist like you guys. He's more alike than different. No, he's not. Will Duffy's a fucking fraud.
He's a fraud.
That TFE shit they were in a damn studio, lying to the people of the Earth.
I'm slowly lying. Is a snake.
Yeah, that's not the same. I'm not lying to people.
No.
I don't think Sam or Mikey. I don't think they're lying to people.
Well, that's crazy because Matthew Keem lied right fucking there. Will Duffy and TFE was not in the studio. There's no evidence to show they're in the studio. These guys are just delusional. And all three of those guys have been fucking lying and caught out on lies numerous times. Their observations themselves are fucking full out lies. I am pretty sure they are intentionally lying because Mikey knows how to get better observations, and then he goes the other way and says those are bad when they're actually decent, at least in better focus, and then he only puts out the ones with loads of chromatic aberration, distortion, and just fucking look like garbage. So yeah, all three of these guys lie all the time. They may be exposed, but they continue doing it because they're just fucking lying grifter and idiots.
But Will Duffy, that guy was a fraud, man. He told me they were in a studio. I got an email a month before that fraud trip happened. He told me they were going to be in a damn studio. So Basil, no, don't try to put Will Duffy near us, please.
Matthew, that's a lie. Will Duffy never sent you that email. He never said that. He never said they're going to be in a studio. That's a fucking bold-faced lie right there. That's just Matthew Keem making up bullshit stories. He's never proved it because it never happened. He's just a fucking liar. Matthew, you know what happens to liars? You know, if you believe in your religion, you know what happens to liars. Get ready for that lake of fire. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to burn and smell like bacon.
So, yeah, whoever talks good about Will Duffy again, it's like, it's not permitted now. It's like, it's over. It's like, it's been exposed for what he is.
Yeah.
It's clear. The fight is
I don't want to go to his church. I don't want to have dinner with him. I don't want to be near him. I don't want to I don't want him to stand near me and have someone take my picture with him near me.
Like this, like.
Yeah, it's like, do the cross. Back, Will Duffy, back.
Oh man. So that's what it is. It's crazy. It's like you have to fight for people. It's like imagine you have sick people in front of you that are about to die, that are like dying, and you have a medicine for them that costs only 10 cents. And you're trying to give it to them, say, look, that's good for you. You know what? I even paid the 10 cents. Just take it. It's good. You're going to be, and they say, come on, I'm not sick. Get out of here, And they have nothing to lose by taking it. Even, it also tastes like strawberry. They don't, but they won't take it. It's like, it's a disease. It's like, it's the hardest part is to try to.
Yeah, they're all diseased. In the mentally, we have a comment that says, hence, all modern tech is in fact Glober tech. No, it's not. Everything is based on a flat earth. Planes don't fly as if the earth is a ball, rotating. Nope. Then planes, that's some of the most important tech. Stupid Glovers, man. That's why they're just chatbots.
Fucking hell, Matthew. You're so fucking stupid and retarded. It's unbelievable. Your mobile phone that you use has a gravimeter that detects the downward vector of gravity. Planes, look up what the INS is and how it works, and look up pendulous beams in the pulse horizon. That uses those are there because Earth's a globe and the planes are flying over a spherical Earth, and it needs to orient the gyroscopes for local gravity, local downward vector. Planes themselves, the way they actually work and how they are designed, they're designed to fly over there a spherical Earth in which they have to maintain a constant altitude even above a curved surface. It's not that hard. Unfortunately, flat earthers don't understand this fundamentals of aerodynamics and flight dynamics, or even flight mechanics. So they make these false claims without actually doing any kind of research and looking into it. So your planes, your cars, even your car, your your airbag system, it uses gravity. Funny enough, for if it needs a rollover event detected. And the deploy the side airbags relies on the spherical Earth being the fact that we have a gravitational pull.
Mikey, I was going to say just ban them, so you don't ever have to deal with them.
Yeah.
Okay, because I see him in the chat, right? Yeah. I'm like, oh, this guy's just saying the same dumb thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So I know it's your channel, and
no. Hey, any help? Yeah.
But I would just say, you never have to deal with them again.
Cry louder, Matthew Keem, because your fifis get hurt every time you get debunked and exposed for the stupid shit you say, and the fact you can't answer these questions. Keep crying, cry baby. Oh, poor Matthew. Cry. Wow. Mikey, ban all the globies. They hurt my fifis. Oh, my name's Matthew Hakeem, and I get my feelings hurt. Please, Mikey, ban them from your channel so I don't have to look at them and get embarrassed. There you go, Matthew. That's exactly what you sound like, you big fucking crybaby.
And that's all they're doing is just saying dumb stuff, and of course they're going to make fake accounts, but then that will cost them more time. You know what I mean? That'll cost them another 10 minutes or 20 minutes.
So who made that comment about the airplanes?
I forget who it was. It's just rant people in the chat. You know what I mean?
Sometimes those messages look like automated messages. Like it's like something that the AI can pull up. It's not even, there's no human behind that. It's just like to make us make us lose time. And I just ban people now when they come to comment on my channel with like they're aggressive and insulting. I just ban them. Get out. So they don't come in anymore. They know that it's not worth.
And another thing, like I don't like my channel. It's not for globe people. I'm not trying to like convince globers, and I don't think your guys' show is like that either. I don't think you guys are like, oh, come on, globers, come to my show. We're flat earthers. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, here's what.
It's only because, Matthew, you're not smart enough to convince globers fucking anything. In fact, you're not even smart enough to convince flat earthers, who are fucking pretty stupid, if anything. And Mikey and Sam, they're not much better than you. It's a toss-up between all three of you. You guys might share one brain cell. That's about fucking it. But yeah, nobody watches you, Matthew. Nobody watches your channel. Not even flat earthers. I don't do this to convince flat earthers. I do this to expose flat earthers. And anybody who hears about flat earth and looks it up, hopefully they find my channel or one of the other debunker channels and realize just how stupid and ridiculous flat earth is. And people are leaving the flat earth in droves anyways. Flat earth is dying. It's pretty much nearly dead anyways. Nobody really believes it except for the stupid of the stupid, or the fucking grifters like David Weiss, who is just trying to make money off dumb, gullible people like you guys. That's about it. So, yeah. But yeah, barely anybody watches you guys anyways. In fact, most of the people that watch Mikey are globers, and we watch him because we find him entertaining and funny to watch. He's not convincing anybody of anything. I don't think anybody's been convinced by Mikey that the earth is flat. And nobody definitely is convinced by you, Matthew Keen, that the earth is flat. You're not a flerf daddy or anybody. We don't even watch you guys. Watch Mikey because he's funny. But nobody watches you, Matthew, because, well, you're a vile piece of shit. And fucking, when you finally leave, the world will be a better place.
What YouTube says too, even in relating to your chatbots, it says, yes, chatbots can absolutely be subscribers. While we typically think subscribers as human consumers, software programs and AI agents can act as subscribers in several ways across digital platforms.
That's how people can have like thousands of subs and no views, right?
Exactly.
I know people like that. I've seen that. Sam, I was telling you about that earlier today, how people have like less views than me. And they have like thousands of times my subs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because they're like these people in the chat right now. They're just chatbots, That's all it is.
Well, where's curious UK debunk, just left. I think he couldn't just handle us and, be on GTA in the same time. It's hard to,
Sam, it's hard to think that, maybe somebody actually has a family and a life outside of the flat earth. I said it several times, but like, these guys are just denying and freaking ignoring anything that's debunks what they want to say. But no, I was with my family. I had to go. I had things to do, and it was time to move on and do something else that we were doing. I didn't have the time to be spending the whole live stream here poking at these guys. So yeah, I had left ages ago after this, before he mentioned that, because like I said in the chat several fucking times, it was Father's Day and I was spending time with my wife and kids.
To play on internet and just fight us in the same time. The thing is that I believe the guy, even though I can see his picture, it's possible it's an AI also. Maybe it's some kind of like a clone, like robot clone. I don't know.
And then
so you guys think that I'm an AI or a clone or a robot? Which one is it? I mean, I'm not a robot. No, I'm not a robot, or I'm definitely not a clone. I'm not AI. That's pretty obvious. I mean, you can see me out walking around my dogs and everything. I do loads of videos, but I'm definitely not a robot. No, I'm not a robot at all. I am not a robot.
And the humans,
something that went bad,
right? Then when the humans are actually globers, that's when we get that pathetic stuff like Craig Fight the Flat Earth, people like that, the Glober trolls, all the debunks.
Yeah.
It's pathetic. They're trying to defend their religion. They don't accept that they have a religious belief about the earth.
Yeah, but
they're atheists.
I tell you something, okay, you say they're atheists, so I ask you a question. What is the dream for an atheist? What is the perfect world for an atheist? A world without God.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So again, those people, it's not just that they have like a belief, they also have an ideology. They want to create a godless world, with soulless people, no gods, and this is an ideology. This is, and we know it in the Bible. We know about this. They tried to do it before the flood. They tried to do it in Greece. They tried to do it with Rome. They tried to do it with Nazi Germany. They tried to do it, many times over. And the thing is that it never worked. They're trying to, they're trying to create empires.
Right.
But
just like right now, Sam. Just like right now, people don't like the Glober shows. It's annoying.
Mhm.
And you know what else? Like a lot of what's going on in the United States is the white Christian nationalism. They don't like NASA. They don't like NASA. They don't like the atheists. But it's a weird thing going on in the United States that I don't know if you guys heard of that, the white Christian nationalism.
No.
But they don't like the Globers. They don't believe in the moon landing. So it's like, it's kind of cool, but it's just a weird development. You know what I mean? Like things are changing. Things are definitely changing.
I believe that
most Christians know the Earth is a globe. They know their moon landings happened. The empirical evidence is there. I mean, von Braun himself was a Christian, devout Christian, and he even has he was a Germanic Christian. He was German, so he believed kind of their version of Christianity from there. As for like atheists without the world without God, do you know how many people have been killed, slaughtered, murdered, enslaved in the name of a religious God, be it Christian or the Islamic or any most other gods? Do you know how many wars and how much bloodshed and violence and absolutely terrible things happened? Like maybe the world would be better if it wasn't for gods, if we just all loved and treated each other as equals. Secular humanism might actually be a better thing than something with religion, where you do things because they're good, and you don't do things because they're bad. You shouldn't have to be convinced to do things because you might be punished or burned in hell. How about just, instead of fearing some stories, just be good people? But yeah, if you look at the Bible, it's a violent book. There's a lot of violence in there. So, maybe we should rethink of this religion thing to a point. It's okay to be spiritual and believe in something that, but, one God. It's like pretty much arguing my make-believe, my make-believe friend is better than your make-believe friend, right? That's pretty much all it is. My deity thing I believe in is better than your deity. What makes one religion and one God better than the other? Who said anybody's got it right? Who's got it wrong? They all say they have it right, and they all say they have it wrong. Maybe everybody's wrong, and none of us know what the fuck's going on. Maybe everybody's right. We all have a little piece of the puzzle, but we don't have all the answers. You know what? It's really worth it, but I do think religion has caused a lot of pain and suffering in this world.
America is being attacked from within because it's a superpower. So the entire world is jealous of America. They just want to destroy it. The whole world hates them. They deal with it with America, but they hate them. Whatever it is, Russians.
They hate that we're the most powerful.
Exactly. That comes with the title.
And then also, Sam, you got to admit that Israel depends on the United States. And honestly, I think all support for Israel should end. And I'm honest about that. I think honestly, Sam, the Jewish people should rely on God. And there's passages in the Bible about that. Don't rely on the Pharaoh. Don't rely on the king of Assyria. You know what I mean, Sam? And I'm not a hater. You know that, right?
No, I know. I know. But it's more complicated than that, because when you look at history, check it out. For example, in Portugal and in Spain, when the Jews were there and they were like very active, there was a huge Jewish community. They were very rich and very active. And at that time, Spain was the first nation on earth that had the biggest, navy, even bigger than England. They were prosperous. They were like, money was flowing. And as soon as they started persecuting the Jews and cutting, the Jews off, they started falling. In one night, the whole navy just, drowned.
Sam, in the United States, we have the opposite problem. What's happening right now is this. Watch. The United States gives money to Israel.
But they give also money to Egypt.
Watch.
They give to Egypt. They give to Pakistan.
Sam. Israel takes that money.
Yeah.
They use it to buy American politicians. And those American politicians give more money to Israel. And what does Israel do with that? They use that money to buy more American politicians. That's why I say, Sam, just come to the United States. It's the real Holy Land, okay? It's the most prosperous land.
There is no Holy Land. Come on.
It's the most prosperous land on the earth.
It's history. It's a story. It's a story.
It's funny that it took them talking about religion, and Mikey's not getting triggered due to it. Kind of funny, actually. They're just all three of these guys are so delusional. Maybe see Mike, Sam, and Hakeem have a little bit of back and forth because Hakeem is showing a little bit of anti-Semitism here.
Hey, Mike, you know that America's the best. We're North America.
I love America.
It is. It's so good here.
But they say that California is about to sink into the sea. It's a question of like time, no?
That's pseudoscience. That's pseudoscience. Yeah, that's pseudoscience.
I'm sorry, Matthew Hakeem, but plate tectonics is not pseudoscience, and the San Andreas Fault is a real thing, and using the evidence, the science and stuff, plate tectonics, on geodesy, geography, and seismology. They're all like established sciences that show that yes, eventually there will be a big enough earthquake in the shift in the Earth's crust that California will separate and be slide off into the Pacific Ocean. It's just a matter of when, but it is coming and it will happen. This isn't pseudoscience. This is established empirical science. I know, Matthew, you struggle with these things. It's a hard concept to understand, but it's still real.
Just guys, come to Southern California. Forget all that, Just enjoy Southern California. It's beautiful. We got the best weather. We got the most beautiful women. We got the best
weather.
everything.
What are you talking about?
I said women, best weather, and it's nice. I live in a nice area.
Oh, it gets cold here in Canada for you wimpy fuckers.
When it gets 50 degrees here, we're like, like the end of The Shining when Jack Torrance dies. That's how Californians are at 50 degrees. We're like,
oh, you guys are hilarious. I was swimming in the pool in Nevada last week, and the wind picked up. It was still at 90 degrees. The wind picked up. Ooh, it's cold out. So they got out of the pool and went into the hot tub. I was like, what?
I don't know what you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mikey,
go from the hot tub to the pool and go back and forth. I love it.
Mikey, you got to get the fuck out of there, man. That's a no man's land over there. It's like, I'm sure there's a 24-hour sun over there. That's for sure. Can you?
Yeah, in the north. That's true. Like right now, there probably is, or there is.
Oh, the sun doesn't even set. I'm not even far north, and the sun doesn't even set until the sunlight doesn't go away until like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, Mikey, that fits perfectly with the heliocentric globe being around the summer solstice. Happens here too. As for there being 24-hour sun, I think Baffin Island can see that, which is obviously way up, into the Arctic Circle, and some northern parts of Alaska can see the 24-hour sun. I don't think Nunavut or Northwest Territories or Yukon does. I don't think they're quite north enough to see 24-hour sun. They may have really late sun and stuff like long days, but yeah, I suppose it would say in Canada, it would say probably Baffin Island and some of the uninhabited islands just off the coast of Northwest Territories and Nunavut. That's about it, but certainly not where Mikey is.
So, yeah, I was tripping on that this morning too, watching the glow. It's like the glow was coming from the north.
Yeah,
that's how weird it was, right? That's how weird it was.
I should record that whenever it clears up. If it clears up tonight, record the sunset. You can see the glow. You'll see the sun setting in the northwest, and the north still glowing until like 11:30.
Yeah,
and then 3 hours later, you can see it in the east. Because that's weird.
Yep, perfectly explainable on the heliocentric globe model. Boys. Welcome to the globe. Everything you're seeing there is evidence that the Earth is a spheroid and the sun isn't local. Wow. It's right there in front of your face, and yet you guys still deny it. Sad.
Oh yeah, it's cool stuff.
Those are beautiful countries. I've traveled in Scotland and in the nice. beautiful landscapes. I never went to California. I lived on the East Coast for like 6-7 years. I never had the time to just enjoy I went to Florida for spring break and stuff like that. So.
No, I just want to share it. Some people think
that. I'm Polish. I can care less where I came from. I don't want to talk about it for 14 weeks. Let's talk about it.
I want you guys to come to Southern California and just live here, and we'll just record the stars and have fun.
And masturbate to the American flag.
No. That's gross. That's gross.
Well, that's what a lot of you people do there. It's crazy.
Check that, guys. I have to go. I just received a phone call. I have a friend of mine that waits for me now. I have to discuss with like most of the night. So we have to conspire on a few. So it was good talking to you, but I have to go. I'm sorry. I would have liked to stay a little bit. Tell Curious to just replace me. Curious UK debunk, so you know.
Yeah.
So he can make history on his channel.
Yeah, love you, Sam. Take it easy, dude.
Bye. We're working on it to get you binos also. Much.
Well, if I could just borrow it, like if you guys sent me one, I could use it and just send it back. I won't try to.
No. Yeah, you have to have your own, but you have to have your own. You can borrow.
Yeah, trust me, you'll get very addicted. You won't want to send anything back.
That's for sure.
I won't do you guys like that, but I do want to start recording it. But yeah, Sam, take it easy, man. Great talking with you. And Mikey, I don't know how much longer I could stay on. I'm pretty hungry, man.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't thinking about coming on, but there was people, just talking smack in the chat, and I'm like.
And he was like, he just got so freaking triggered and butthurt because I was cooking him so bad that he had to come up there and act like the big man and talk smack. Yeah, that's pretty much it. He was crying, had to go up there and have a good cry and pretend like he's some hard man. He's so pathetic. Come
say hello to you guys.
Yeah.
Just congratulate you guys on, getting those videos, and it's,
yeah,
I don't know. So that's it.
Keep reading here, so yeah, but no, yeah, do what you need to do. I need to go do a few things anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for having me on, Mikey. I love you too, man, and keep doing it, all right?
Yeah, keep it going, buddy. Yeah.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah, bye-bye.
So like I said, if Sam, you're watching this, which I know you do watch my channel, tell Mikey to unblock me off of his freaking StreamYards, and I would have come up. But there was no link in the chat there, Pumpkin. And Matthew came, maybe for a somewhat honest person and a honest interlocutor, maybe, but I know you're just a piece of shit. I was going up there and just pretty much made fun of you and laughed in your face and called you all sorts of stuff there. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, or I don't know, kind of like a Jabba the Hutt, to be honest to me. But yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, hit the comments down below. What do you think happened here? I know this is a long video. There's a lot I went over. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoy it. Watch it all. Remember, people, Earth's definitely a globe. Space is real. But don't forget, stay curious. Thanks for watching. See you again.
Where's the baby food?
Flat earthers are fucking nasty and stupid.
Yes, they are.
Our claims of Amazon Studio, being in Hollywood, them being in on it as showing how stupid flat earthers are. I don't even talk about you guys, man. Flat earthers are the worst.
Yes, they are.
They're the worst.